Yo. What is up, boys? How's it going? Yo, 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 yo. How hot is it in LA? Dude. Do you see my sunburned shoulders? I got lost. I tried to go on a nice little jaunt. I ended up getting lost and I went on a 5-mile walk. Took me like 3 hours. SPF matters. I know. I'm aware. SPF does matter. Anyway, how's it going, boys? Mrbeast video is out and damn is it popping off. It was #1 trending for like 8 hours. It's now moved to #2 trending. Can't be too mad about that.
Game over.
You guys all get to watch it? Damn, fell off because I went from 1 trending to 2 trending. Is this the first trending video you have in the top 10? No, it's like the 4th, 3rd. I've had a #1 trending video before. This is not the first time. Although I didn't think it would happen again. Was it the Susan one? I thought it was when I switched to YouTube. Either way, it's happened before, I remember. Trending is also, like, wholly irrelevant. Like, this is such a fake number. I don't even know how it works. I swear to God, someone just picks. Like, when I switched to YouTube, I think they just shoved it in #1. Happy 40th Clash-iversary. Thanks, Barbarian. Is it the 10th or the 40th anniversary? It's 40, right? Is it 10? I'm out here losing a cock? Come on, brother. 40. I know this is a 4, but they also said 10. So I don't think the game's 40 years old, right? Is it? It's 40 years. What's a Clash of 10 years already? I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess it's 40 seasons. And they do a season every season. That makes sense to me. Coots doing Coots things behind me. Anyway, let's not get lost in the trending tab. But yeah, it got #1 trending, the video that I uploaded yesterday. I'll show you guys the quick and dirty stats of it. You want to take a look? You want to take a little squeaks? Hold up. Let me tag the entirety of my Discord first because they're going to make me show it too. I'm live again. showing the stats. Now, where's the prediction? I made a prediction yesterday at how many views this video would get in 24 hours, 1 week, 1 month. And I think my 24-hour prediction was like 2.5, 2 to 3 mil is what I said. Now, we're not there yet. It's only been out for 22 hours, a little under. So it still has a couple hours left. I'll show the stats here in just a moment. But I'm fucking spot on. Spot on for the 2 to 3 mil range. Right now, this video's at 2.2 million views, which, shit, insane. Insane. 2.2 million views with 2 hours left. And in the past 60 minutes, it got 62,000 views. So it'll probably end with like 2.3 mil to maybe 2.4, I think. Something like that. 2.3 mil, probably. In between 2.3, 2.4. Plus 8.9K subs. Not bad, huh? Not bad. I don't get to keep the money. I don't get to keep I have to give all the money for Mrbeast. All the money goes to Mr. I wish I could. I cannot, unfortunately. Goots. Why? Well, he spent $1 million on the video. To give me a $1 million video and then also the money from it would be a little insane. Let's not get greedy, okay? Can we relax with the insane greed? It is skyrocketing. So this is kind of sad. The gray line is what my videos normally do, right? So normally in 22 hours, it'll be like between 530K and 650K. This one got 2.2 mil. More views from YouTube recommendations. The video got 1.3 million views from recommendations. Higher click-through than normal, 11.4% as opposed to 8.8 to 9.8%. It's doing a little bit better in that metric. Nick Allen had an idea. I've seen this on Twitter as well. Let's start some trickle down in economics on YouTube, okay? Maybe it didn't work. Maybe it didn't work in American government, but Mrbeast gives me his video. Now, I pass on one of my videos to, like, Stans. Stans passes on one of his videos to, like, I don't know, Afghans. And we keep going, trickle down economy, baby. Everybody's got to give a video. Trickle down economics. Come on. Too big to fail, they've said. All I know is supply and demand. Well, I demand more views, and Mrbeast will supply it. Then I will find 2 friends who demand more views, and I will supply them views. And then those people will find a couple friends and supply them views, and then everybody will get views all the way down. I'll call it like college for hustlers. It's genius. This is the rest of it. 16 million impressions. I'm assuming if Mrbeast woke up and this is how well his video performed in 24 hours, he would be someone like you'd have to put on suicide watch. I think that'd be like a nightmare. I think he probably wakes up in a cold sweat, scared of this reality. Me, numbers are looking great. God damn. 16 million impressions, 10% click-through rate. Come on. The view duration is about 60%. It's been a bit, it varies. Interestingly, most people who watch are subbed. So here's what I think is going to happen. Right now, most of the people are watching are the people who know the story time, who watch the yard, who know about the stream, And like most of the people are subscribers. 60% of people watching being subscribers is a lot. And I think what'll happen is in like a week, it'll randomly get picked up by a bunch of Mrbeast fans who want more Mrbeast Pogtent. I think that's what's going to happen. This is... What is this? Oh, wow. This is Mrbeast's video versus Jay Schlatt Ruins My Game Show, my former most viewed video. But this video did really bad in the first 24 hours. I remember that I uploaded this Jay Schlatt video. It did so bad. I was like, fuck, Mogul Money sucks for YouTube. And then it just blew up out of nowhere. It was the boy that could. I wonder if I have compared to... Like, here's a good example. I made a video called This Video Has X Dislikes, however many dislikes the video has, and it got like 1 million views in the first 24 hours. In the first 20 hours. I think it was the fastest a video of mine has ever reached 1 million views. I think so. I'm trying to think of what else. What else would be my most... The ice cream truck one did pretty good too. No, the ice cream truck took like 24 hours to get 1 million views. What video? The Susan interview? Maybe? I think the Susan interview might be, no, 19 hours. Yeah, close to the fastest. The online lore one didn't do, I think, as well when it first dropped. Yeah, it got like 500,000 views. If you look at just the first day of a YouTube video, it doesn't really tell the full picture, you know? First day is a whole lot different. Elden Ring did terrible first day. It's a 1 hour video. I can't really think much else that would happen there. Wouldn't this make every video after 10 out of 10? How does that work? No, this will just be 1 of 10 and nothing will beat it, most likely. And so everything will be at best 2 of 10. But like, think of it like you're in a race against Usain Bolt. It doesn't mean you're going to be 10th. It just means your best case scenario is that you'll be 2nd. That's kind of what it's like. But I mean, whatever, that's fine. That happens. Sometimes you go up against Usain Bolt. And then in 10 videos, it resets anyway. And it goes away. But YouTube will see your content as declining after, right? No, it's not. It's not like if you have one good video and then your next video doesn't do as good, YouTube is like, all right, kill it. Kill it, boys. Shut down the whole thing. He's going to shit. Give me a chance, Ludwig. I can give you your next worst performer. I don't think I want a next worst performer 3SB games, but I appreciate it. Jack Garrett, love getting to say what's up on the Yard Primo last night. Also, when's the next Ludlock? I got to get a Ludlock rolling. Also, Jack, fuck you, by the way. Wait. Yeah, Jack, fuck you, by the way. You're coming from the Yard Premium episode. In the recording, we asked you if all 4 of the Yard members were dying and you could save only one of them, who would you save? And you did not pick me. You let me die. You picked, like, Slime. Or Aiden, was it? Sorry, man. Oh, yeah, no, it's all right. I'll just be dead now. No, I'll just be dead now. It's okay. This is a hilarious thumbnail. He looks like Andy Milonakis. TikToks that will make time fly by. Dead like your channel after this video? You're mad. You're mad. You're thinking so two-headedly, I can't even explain to you. I'm not done stealing just one Mrbeast video. I'm coming for everything he's got. And it's not done at Mrbeast either. I'm moving. Maybe PewDiePie's got some of the bank. All right, we're going to have to peruse. Maybe Drew Gooden did a video on Daniel Negreanu's masterclass. Mark Rober. Moist Critical. I'm going to be like Arlington Cemetery, but for YouTube videos. We already got the Ludwig 7s down. I'm going to upload the 30 dream videos that he doesn't upload of his failures doing Minecraft Manhunt. T-Series. Imagine my YouTube channel just becomes Indian music video. Honestly, not a bad idea. Could be kind of pog. I figured it'd be kind of fun to watch a video on stream, though. Remember when because I haven't really watched it all the way through. Like, I watched it once a while ago, but it was a different cut. Most of you guys would have watched it, but I can add some thoughts. All right, let's watch it. Remember when I flew to North Carolina to film a video with Mrbeast? Well, somehow I managed to scam him to upload it on my channel. I'll let him explain.
Hey guys, Mrbeast here. I spent over $1 million filming this video, but didn't like how it turned out. So instead of scrapping it, I decided to give it to Ludwig to upload on his channel because he flew to North Carolina to be in the video. Enjoy.
Enjoy! Okay. I messaged Shake. I was like, this is a small thing, but I messaged Shake and I had this little clip of me saying enjoy. And I wanted it to play at the same time as he said enjoy. But instead it's just really awkward, long. You asked for this. Shake, I'm going to pull up the message bar for bar. And I'm not going to defend the way I wrote things because it might not have been great. But I said, also put this over the enjoy black screen, popping in from the side.
Upload on his channel because he flew to North Carolina to be in the video. Enjoy.
Like it'd pop in here and it'd just be my head. And I'd be like, rather than enjoy. You know the amount of viewers that we lost from that? Like 30% viewer retention. It's a Mrbeast video. Look at the difference, by the way. I'm not going to pause this much. Well, I probably will, actually. But, okay, look at the difference between styles of me and Mrbeast. Now, look. Mrbeast style clearly is what is most effective in getting viewership. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. It's a little fucking bang, 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 nonstop. But I like one take jaking, you know? Remember when I flew to North Carolina to film a video just saying with all my Mrbeast? thoughts in one shot. Somehow, I managed to scam him to upload it on my channel. I'll let him explain. That's a 7-second uninterrupted shot. Look at Mrbeast's editing.
Hey guys, Mrbeast here. I spent over $1 million filming this video, but didn't
Nothing is the same on screen for more than a second.
like how it turned out. So instead of scrapping it, I decided to give it to Ludwig to upload on his channel because he flew to North Carolina to be in the video. Enjoy.
It's crazy. It's crazy how he does it. I think he has a rule that, like, if something doesn't change, like if the scene doesn't change or there's not a transition in 5 seconds, like that's a problem. Like, he needs to have, like, some transition every 5 seconds. I think it's too much. I'm 27 fucking years old, all right? My audience is a little bit older. You know, it doesn't get you bored as easily, for sure. You're into it, but, you know, like I like mogul mail. I like sitting there for 12 minutes. Are we? How old are you in chat? I don't know. Everyone likes to say my chat is young, but it's always 18 to 24-year-olds saying that my chat is young. Like, all you guys are like 16 to 24, and you're like, all you have is the kids that watch you. How old are you? How old are you right now? For some reason, everyone has this ego thing where they are the old one of the group. There's definitely some kids or some high schoolers in there. But everyone pretends like, no, I'm 21. I'm one of the older Lud buds. It's mostly kids outside of me. It's like, all right. If that makes you feel better. Tommy was in middle school watching me, and Atriarch was in a fucking retirement home. Great anecdotes. Enjoy!
Inside of this hole is $100,000.
And 2 of my subscribers are about to race to find it.
Literally in the middle of nowhere. And whichever one of these 2 contestants finds it first keeps it in those scrolls as the first coordinate. Let's go, come on! Let's go! Don't get hit, Tariq. Only one of you's getting 100 grand.
Go left, go left!
Mama didn't raise no fool.
Where we going? Where we going?
When we get Ice House.
I told
Now, I think what's crazy about this is that, and we talked about this yesterday, but is that it's shot all in one day. Like, they started at 8 a.m. and they went until like 8 p.m. and they just kept going the whole time. It's kind of nuts if you think about it. It's not how most game shows, race game shows are run. But anyway, continue.
them to take a left when they turned out, but you're actually supposed to take a right. That'll buy me enough time to get to the first location before them.
XD.
Oh my God, I'm horrible with directions.
You got this, Chandler. Only $100,000 on the line.
What's our GPS right now?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh wait, take this right here.
These contestants are about to go up against insane challenges to win $100,000. Like a sunken ship, Japan's heaviest sumo wrestler, and even
A real working lightsaber that they're gonna have to use to cut these safes open.
Take a left right here.
Yo,
Here?
just put it in park, who cares?
We're the first ones here.
Chris, look what we have. Working lightsabers.
Oh my God.
Let's go, Ice House, baby.
What are we doing? Where do we go?
Who's doing the cutting?
I'll do it.
Nah, we got to shout out real quick. Because I felt bad for these guys. Hacksmith is a really awesome YouTube channel. And they make things like the world's largest Thor's hammer. But what I think is cool is they specifically made Mrbeast a lightsaber. Oh. And I think we watched this video on stream, and this video is awesome. But basically, the process of them making these lightsabers seemed like a nightmare, which feels like is a trend, by the way, with Mrbeast working with YouTubers, is that it is a nightmare, a hellish week, 2 weeks to a month making the thing, but then usually a rewarding payoff because your video will do very well, like these guys who got 11 million views on the video, you know? So it's like hardest you ever worked, but then, you know, you get sick, beautiful, awesome viewership. You're not subscribed? Subscribing doesn't matter. You guys know this. None of you guys even sub to me, okay? YouTube will serve me the things that the almighty Lord will serve me. You don't get to choose. I'll show you. I'm subbed to my boy Woody's Gamertag. I've not been served a Woody's Gamertag video in about 4 years. But I have been served more Hacksmith videos. It doesn't matter. Wait, don't unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe. Well, no, it still makes me feel good when the number's big, okay? It still makes me feel good when the number's big, so let's keep the numbers big. Thank you very much. Anyway, these guys made a lightsaber. I'll
2 weeks ago, Mrbeast DM'd me on Twitter. He needed a lightsaber for an upcoming video. No problem, I thought, as I reached for our proto saber. By the way, I need 2 lightsabers. 2? 2 lightsabers in 2 weeks. This took us years to research and develop, and 6 months to build. And now we need a second one? I hope this works out. Yep.
Oh, that sound scared me. Do it again. You did not tell me there were sound effects back there. I'm terrified.
And what he doesn't know is how close we were to ruining his video. And he won't know until he watches this video for the first time, just like you guys are watching it right now.
Wait, what? Whoa. All right.
The original Proto Saber was freaking awesome. It looked like a lightsaber, it could cut stuff like a lightsaber, and it even sounded like a lightsaber. And we're actually auctioning it off next month. But
Now, the thing that I thought was cool, they got detained when they were trying to cross the border. They drove the lightsaber 13 hours down from Canada all the way to North Carolina, where Jimmy's at. This is the part that's crazy, though. Right before the shoot actually happened, I was at the ice rink location. Now, none of this ended up in the video because Mrbeast got there before me. And again, my role, if you don't remember, is I was a fluffer, okay? I just tried to keep everything smooth and running, nice and hard. But if Mrbeast was there, Mrbeast would be introducing things, right? It's what makes sense. I'm not the guy who's going to do that. And so, check it out.
that cash prize.
The next set of coordinates are inside the safe, and the contestants need some way to open it. If only they had some way that was a lightsaber.
So cringe. Dude, I've been to 2 Mrbeast shoots now. I don't know if I'm cut out for it, bro. I don't know if I'm cut out for it. It's too corny for me. The host role, you have to be corny though, right? Like you have to be the corny straight host, and then they have to be like the fucking wacky, contestants. Like the contestants are sweaty. The host is a straight man. Chris and Chandler are the wacky whatever. And it was just hard to commit to it. Especially because everything is also like go, go, go. Nice pause out there. Okay, there's editing. To be clear, there'd be like 18 fucking edits in between that. You guys are making fun of me like there wouldn't be a fucking, giant cartoon piano that falls from the ceiling, falls on me. I go squish, and it makes the Roadrunner running sound, and then fucking Daffy Duck comes out, and then Gordon Ramsay comes from the safe. Like it's a Mrbeast video. Anything you say that lasts more than 2 seconds is going to be edited up.
Why do you have this?
Oh, I made it.
Does the government know?
Now, like responsible young adults, we arrived early to make sure everything was good to go for when Jimmy showed up. Everything looked great, the lightsabers worked perfectly, so we had some time to kill.
Yo, I could stare at this for hours. This is the best pair of glasses I've ever worn in my life. You should buy it at hacksmith.store.
You made
s'mores with this guy before?
Oh yeah.
To our health?
Lightsabers. This might be the first s'more ever cooked by a lightsaber, so
It got the job done.
no.
They were mid.
Now, Ian and I have been friends since high school, and a little competitive. So we decided to have a little race to see who could slide further on the ice rink. I had the genius idea to start on the red carpet to give us some traction before our slide.
Go.
It took me a moment to realize what we had just done. The production crew looked like they were going to murder us. My heart sank. We just ruined a Mrbeast video. We had just smashed weeks and weeks worth of work and potentially ruined a $100,000 shoot. You see, the safes were laced with gallium to make it faster for the lightsabers to cut through them. But the issue is, when gallium gets cold, it's very brittle. So when the safe fell, it literally shattered the door. And Mrbeast was due to arrive in less than 30 minutes. We leapt into Hacksmith-style MacGyver action. We collected all the shards of gallium, borrowed a bowl from the snack bar, and proceeded to start melting it down using our spare lightsaber. I think we can fix this.
I walked in maybe 2 minutes after this part. What's up, Hacksmith and Jet? I walked in like 2 minutes after this part, and they were all huddled over a giant safe, just pouring propane into it. And I was like, what the fuck are they doing? And I was like, hey, how's it going? Like, I'm Ludwig. I'm like filling in as a host here. And like they were ignoring me. I was like, damn, these guys are fucking douches for Canadians. I was like, where's the Canadian hospitality? I did not realize until a bit later when they told me how stressed out they were, because it was probably about 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes before the contestants were meant to arrive.
We set the door on smooth concrete and started pouring the molten gallium back into the crack. Dustin, one of Mrbeast's crew, mentioned it took a few hours for the gallium to solidify when they first made the safes. We had minutes to get it back out on the ice. Luckily, the guy who brought the ice for the lightsabers had a genius idea. Use the propane.
Propane, turn the tank upside down, getting it really cold when it comes out.
Yeah, that's true. Really good idea. Let's see if this works.
That
We
guy's
grabbed
a
a
genius,
cut-off
bro.
blowtorch head, put it on one of our spare propane cylinders, and started pouring propane
Kona
onto
5
the
head.
gallium. You see, when gas expands, it drops in temperature significantly. And besides making the air in the garage extremely flammable, the gallium started solidifying. Minutes later, it was solid. We got the safe back on the ice with fresh paint and drew on the new cut here marks, and it was like nothing had ever happened. It's glad we fixed it.
I think they were drawing on the safe about 5 minutes before Mrbeast arrived.
What up, boys?
Yo.
A real working lightsaber that they're gonna have to use to cut these safes open for their next coordinates. And who knows, these coordinates could lead to the 100 grand. And when I say working, I literally mean it works. This is a real lightsaber. Chris, look what we have.
I already left. I was gone. I was on the next location. Mrbeast did the intro better than you? Yeah, it's Mr. fucking B. I would hope. If I could day one hop in and be better than Mrbeast at that, he should you should get kicked out. He should be the best.
Can I get one? Oh. Yeah, 100 grand is on the line, boys.
All right.
But Mrbeast, this is his dirty little secret, would fucking choke as a streamer. Like, he's clearly had very successful streams, not to say that that's not the case. But, like, the day-to-day streaming grind, he is not a one-take Jake. Mrbeast, like a 15-take Freddy. I still don't know if Mrbeast knows that this happened. Yeah, probably does. He was probably told, but I don't know if he ever watched it. Maybe. Maddie, you're really milking this video for all it's worth, aren't you? What are you, new to the channel? Do you not remember when I bought a cat and made 17 videos about it? Now I have a $1 million video for Mrbeast. I can't even do 2 streams on it. Come on. Well, let's grow up. Look around for a moment. Realize what the fuck's happening.
So all you have to do, you click it twice, it'll go up. You're going to want to go like this and follow the dotted line.
You think this is milking? I had 50 videos on my first Ludlock. 50. You know? Times have changed.
Oh, gosh.
He's going. Oh.
Cool thing, by the way, gallium's a great conductor, so you could just heat up the center, and then all the gallium would melt. You don't have to go around like it's Star Wars Episode 1, and you're cutting a hole through the wall.
We have a real working lightsaber for you. Okay. That's right.
The lightsabers were badass.
Bro.
Wouldn't it be faster? It'd be faster to just go in the center, probably.
What the frick just happened? Wait. Chris, there's 100 grand on the line, bro. Oh, there's 100 grand on the line. Chris, I have time for this.
Keep going.
Okay, we should switch to the other video now. Switch to the other video.
Come on.
Oh, gosh. Oh, hey, boys. We have a real working lightsaber for you.
This is the coolest moment of my life. And I used to have a grenade launcher. This is incredible.
Do we look like cool cyberpunk?
See what I mean? Doesn't matter if the intro's good.
Anakin
It's gonna be some editing in there.
is done, you know what I mean?
Can I just drive the Zamboni?
No, I was gonna do that. Chris, there's 100 grand on the line. Bro, just leave him. Come on.
All right, where do we go? What is happening? No, he's blocking us!
Yo, Chris is big braining.
Kind of. He's big braining to the extent that he tried to block the entrance that they immediately just walked around. Did absolutely nothing. But I do love Chris. Chris might be I think Chris is so funny. The fact that Chris can just hop on a Zamboni and drive it like it's nothing, that's so badass. I hopped on it before Chris got there, and I looked, there's a bunch of like gears and fucking doodads, and I was like, it's above my expertise. I can drive a manual. That's where it ends. maybe a John Deere lawnmower. I was going to say my favorite Mrbeast member, but then Carl, and then, you know, and then it gets all, you know, then it's comparative. He's just very funny. I like Chris.
Come on, Chris! I'll get in the window! Lock the door!
I need directions.
I gotta type in these coordinates?
Dude, I just held a lightsaber. That was insane.
Next, the contestants are going to have to dive into a sunken ship. Also, Ludwig is here.
The coordinates are at the bottom of the lake.
Are we gonna have to get in the water?
You know what's crazy?
To dive into a sunken ship. Also, Ludwig is here.
When this was edited, I had 2.8 million subs. We've gained like 500,000 subscribers in that time. That's crazy.
The coordinates are at the bottom of the lake.
Are we gonna have to get in the water? Or are you?
What do you mean me? We're a team.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
Ludwig?
The coordinates are at the bottom of the lake.
Coordinates are at the bottom of the lake, by the way.
Shut up, Ludwig! You're not Jimmy!
Go for the waterproof.
Where it is? You got it.
Are you ready?
What am I looking for? Is it an object or what?
It's a sunken chest.
It's a chest.
It's a chest.
Okay.
Okay, you can see this right here. He grabs the chest. As he grabs it, that bottle has the coordinates. That's it falling out of the chest right here. You can literally see it in the video falling out of the chest.
Oh, he's got it!
Oh, we got it.
All right, I'm a little late. What's going on? Oh, they got the chest. Put the chest in my hand.
Here's the chest.
All right, cool. I'll text you the coordinates.
But the coordinates were gone. So then this is like one of the first things that went a little awry, and then they had to like, there was a lot of texting of coordinates as opposed to a true treasure hunt where you find the coordinates and then you go to the next one.
Every second you and your partner wait, they get a second ahead.
Come on, Eric, let's go. They're winning.
I already know what I would do if I won the 100 grand. I would take my family on a vacation.
Let's go sick vacation.
As always,
This video sucked. I thought this video was fire. I think you're just being like kind of a snobby douche. I don't know. I think it's like still an entertaining video. If you want to be like so haughty to be like, oh yes, I could see how this is nothing compared to Squid Game, which is fine wine. This grocery store wine's disgusting. Like, yeah, sure. If you want to be a big doucher about it. If all you like to watch is Lighthouse, then yeah, you're totally right. But I think it's like it's just a fine, fun 12-minute YouTube video. But I don't know. I think everybody likes to get on their high horse real quick. But yeah, if you're trying to say I understand why Mrbeast didn't upload it, of course. He didn't upload it for a reason. I just think it's like people just like doing this. No, that sucked. And just coming from like a place of superiority. No, that was trash. I don't care. This is not my video. It's not my editing. It's not my filming. It's not my idea. You're not offending me. But if you want to just be like this, you can. I just think that you're a douche and you probably aren't fun to hang with. But you can be a douche and not fun to hang with. Live your life, baby.
Always, we monitor our contestants to make sure they're being safe. So even though Blue is in the lead, we had to penalize them for going over the speed limit.
I need you both to pull over for the next 20 minutes.
Like right here?
Right here? Wherever you are, pull over.
We are tracking your location. If we see any movement,
We'll extend the time for you.
Jimmy, wait, is this not...
Oh wait, he left. All right, let's all get to know each other.
Gentlemen, welcome to Glue Trap. This is the stickiest glue in the world. Oh man.
And to get to the next coordinates, they both have to make it all the way across the glue trap and scan their hands at the same time.
This is what happens if you guys mess up.
Give me my shoe back.
That's why we strategically place grass all over the glue stuff that you have to jump to.
This actually, I wish I could have played it. This would have been so fun to do. This was the best part, but the cringiest part was, because this was easily the best part, is that it was a sponsored segment. And this is no longer a sponsored video, but it's so ingrained because he filmed the sponsored segment while they were walking through. So there's no way to separate the sponsor. I mean, I guess we could have reduced it a bit, but there's no way to truly remove the full sponsor from this without removing some of the content from it, even though it's like the best part. I will say the glue smelled terrible. The way they did this was insane. They bought like a bunch of, I think like ovens. They would put trays of glue, hard glue in the oven, melt it, pour it, melt it, pour it, melt it, pour it, melt it, pour it. So it smelled like burnt glue, which is a bit like burnt hair, just everywhere. It was insane. It was insane. I was genuinely stuck with those shoes. There's no way I was gonna pull the shoes out, but I stayed in there because I thought it'd be funny if I was stuck the whole time. But then my feet started spreading on the glue because although it's very sticky, you can still like push it a little bit. And I ended up doing as far of a split as I can, and then it was getting a little scary, so I had to get out.
Feel like mousetrap.
Oh my God!
Bro, he's actually stuck. I shook my foot out of the shoe. This next section was sponsored by Venmo, but they're no longer a sponsor for this video. So just ignore all the ad reading stuff that Mrbeast does.
And while you guys are attempting this, I'm going to tell you guys about Venmo. Do you have Venmo? Venmo is a quick and easy way for you to share and request money from your friends. Over 83 million people use Venmo to do things like buy meals, concert tickets, shoes, clothes, whatever you would normally buy. Venmo even has their very own debit card that you can use to get free rewards at your favorite stores. Oh, he's taking his shirt off to jump on it. Yo, this guy's a genius. Oh no! Oh, he reached out. Okay, that's the halfway mark officially.
I use Venmo all the time, and I can't imagine not having it.
I think Venmo used to be sick, but then they changed the way it works. So now if you have like a Venmo balance, you can't send money to a friend from your balance. You can only send money from your bank account, which I think is so fucking annoying. I hate it so much. Because then I just have like a stupid balance that I have to transfer to my bank account and I have to pull money out of my account again. That's the whole point. That's the whole thing I wanted. You can. That's not true. What the heck? Wait, no, you can't. Hold up. Let me try it right now. I'm sending someone $5. All right. Send to Slime. $5. Pog, man. And it has my bank account? No. I can't. You have to verify your account. What is it? What do you it is. What do you mean? Do you have a balance? Yeah, I got bands on here. Do I have to verify like my tax verification or something? What does verify mean? I've verified my email. Either way, I can't. It doesn't let me do it. And so I'm annoyed.
You want to know something interesting?
I'd love to.
Venmo is free to install, and if you use code BEAST when you sign up, you get $10 free. Just scan this QR code or click the link in the description. And in the next 30 days, if you send money and code BEAST in the payment footnote, you'll be entered into a chance to win $10,000.
Jimmy, how are you doing an ad right now?
Download Venmo if you haven't already. I love you, Venmo. And he is almost done. One more jump. If you make this, you're done. Oh, there we go. You'll see, this is for your
This dude's such a big man.
hand, but you also need Chandler's hand.
The sponsor didn't back out. They just didn't upload the video on their channel, right? Because Mrbeast said, I'm not going to upload this video. And so the sponsor like has to go on a video on a Mrbeast channel. I'm not going to get randomly paid by Venmo. I'm not in conversations with Venmo.
Chandler, kind of need you.
Welcome, gentlemen. This is the stickiest glue on earth. You both have to cross.
Oh my God.
Chris is so dumb.
Oh my God. Did you actually think you'd just be able to run across it?
Yeah, I thought I could.
You got this.
I can.
Oh my God. Oh, it's turned straight in. All right, there's
That was Giga Chad Chandler.
Oh, and.
All right, we got the next clue. It's covered in glue. Let's go.
While we were waiting on you, I did an entire Venmo ad.
Wait, we're sponsored by Venmo?
Yeah.
Venmo, my account's locked. Help me out, please.
Even though Red Team left Blue Trap way ahead.
We are now in the lead after being behind about 30 minutes.
They pulled over to GPS for a second and...
Wait, Chandler, where are you going?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Seriously? We're in the middle of a challenge!
And knowing Chandler, it's clear how Blue managed to pass them up by a few minutes before heading to the next challenge.
That was also a weird part of this video, is that it didn't feel consequential. Every challenge, it felt like they would get there at the same time or one team would pass, and it was all based off variables that weren't the challenges themselves, you know?
See those cars up there?
Yeah.
It's time we play Smash or Pass. All right,
Smash.
let me ask the question first.
Oh.
That black car.
You said you wouldn't give context. Oh yeah, that was an old Mrbeast and I bet, but I called him and we said we're not doing that because it would just be confusing. Like, although the no context might be kind of funny, like it's kind of like a funny meme. One, it's impossible to do because the yard already existed, so most of you guys fucking knew. And then two, everyone else would just be confused. So it's like there's no way to actually do it. It would have been a better experiment. Mr. Keg, you're also ignoring that like 500,000 people heard it on the yard. It's not. It's also like it was quite known. You're pretending like it was a secret amongst us, and us was 500,000 people. Is that it was already fucked from the get-go? Yeah, but still is like yeah, you're right, but I don't want to argue it any further. But fair enough. We'll move on.
Car is officially yours, and the coordinates are in the
Yeah,
glove
but
box.
still.
You can either smash it or you can pass, and it will slowly lower over the next 10 minutes and grab the coordinates.
I thought this challenge was kind of hype.
I'll wait 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh.
Chad, what do? Do you wait 10 minutes for the car to descend slowly, risking the chance at losing out on 100K, or do you smash that shit to get a lead? I think I wait. That car is like, it's like a $35,000 car, right? Like it's a pretty nice car. I'm not really hip with car prices. I only ever bought one car. Well, I guess I bought a car recently, but it was a Japanese import that cost like $5,000. But I think it's like a $30,000 car, right? It's like kind of a nice. I think it's like a new car. No, it's not 15K. No way. 15K for a car? Where are you finding this? There's no way you're finding a $15,000. What? 15K? A used Toyota Camry is more than 15K.
One car, pass.
Okay, slowly lower it over the next 10 minutes.
I really wanted to see a car get smashed.
They might have to smash their car to catch up to you guys.
But what if they don't? Then will I not get to see a car get smashed?
Sadly, no.
This sucks.
Where are we going?
All right, welcome, gentlemen.
I explained the rules, and Red had a very different answer.
Drop it. Yeah! Let's go!
You're dropping it instantly. If you really want to drop the car, just press the button. Now,
Let's go!
oh! Oh my God!
So sad.
How do we get in?
It was not supposed to land like that. How was I supposed to know it would land on its top? I'll text you the coordinates. You can go.
Thank you so much. We're in the lead. Who cares about a car? We're getting 100 grand. Let's go.
You sure you don't want to just drop your car right now?
No, I mean, we're already there.
I'm gonna go follow the people in the lead. Good luck with your car.
All right, bye.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Dude, insane to smash a car. And that was like another thing is like they hid the coordinates in the car and it flipped over. If you didn't give context, you would have gotten more watch time. Mrbeast thought the exact opposite because everyone would click in the video and then they'd be like, wait, this isn't a Ludwig video. They would pause, they back out, and then it would create confusion. But also, I don't know. This is just a me thing. I get annoyed when random ass people start being like, you know what? This would have been better for the YouTube video. Not when you're saying it to me, like, I don't care, I don't know everything, but when you're arguing against Mrbeast. Like, sometimes you could just be like, yeah, he's probably right. He probably knows what he's doing. But, I don't want to have to argue on his behest. If you think you are more right than Mrbeast, I'm excited for the future of your channel.
You have to shoot a cannon and hit that car. If you miss, you're gonna go in jail. Gentlemen.
Okay, can you see, look at the thing. This is the sad flags. These were supposed to be giant targets. There was one on the right, one on the left. And you can see they got totally destroyed by the wind. Super windy day. And it just got curled up on the pole. But the idea was giant thing here, and then cannon goes through them. And maybe a little bit boldly, they parked the car way far back because they thought the cannon would go way further than this. Yeah, so they just totally ripped from the wind. Mrbeast came in, asked some random assistant PA, I think, maybe. I believe so. I forget her role exactly. If they could shoot her car. She was like, hell yeah. They threw it out there, and the idea was this cannon was going to shoot it. But they were having a lot of problems with the cannon because part of the problem is they were not shooting real cannonballs. This is like a half-pound glitter ball. Like you could palm it.
Shoot a cannon and hit that car. If you miss, you're gonna go in jail for 10 minutes.
I don't understand. They didn't test these before. Well, they like, there's a lot of build up, but a Mrbeast video is like 12 different things happening at once. So every team is assigned to like a certain thing or maybe multiple things. But like there's hiccups everywhere. Like, for example, Hacksmith. Hacksmith, you know, had the safe fall right before. And then these guys had the wind tear this thing down. And they had practiced shooting with the cannonball, but what they had been doing is putting the cannonball in and then immediately shooting it. And then what they found out is that if you put the cannonball in and you wait to shoot, it doesn't shoot as far. And so it's like there's these little variables that just weren't ready for the day of. But they clearly plan to shoot the target, not this thing in the back.
All right, in the jail cell.
Wait, what is that I see? Oh, that's their car? Oh, they left the keys? No. Go get it stuck in the mud. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Good luck getting out of that, guys.
It does, if anything, prove that none of the videos are staged, because if it was staged, it would have turned out way better.
Hello, gentlemen. I have a giant cannon here. You have to hit that car. It's 150 feet away. Oh! Let's go! Oh, my God.
What the heck was that?
Jail.
Also didn't test for the wind.
All right.
So, like,
Welcome to jail, guys.
You have less than a minute left in here. You still have 10 full minutes in here.
Yeah.
I just want you to know, when I beat you, please don't have hard feelings.
I want you to know that when I win, I will definitely drive your kids to school in my Camaro. And
Insane. When I win, I'm going to fuck your wife and drive your kids to school.
Uncle Zach's the best, bro.
My gosh.
Uncle Zach's the best, man.
Get comfy. That's what you do, because you're sitting here for a while.
We get to watch them try and get unstuck.
Oh my God. They got it so stuck. This is deep.
I tried to talk him out of getting your car stuck.
No, you didn't. You told me to do it.
Go. He's literally pushing the car out of the mud.
Wow.
Red team, wait. I want to ride with you guys. Tell blue team I said suck it. Even though I'm not biased.
What is going on?
What the heck? Is this a funeral?
Oh, no!
R.I.P. Nolan.
Gone too soon, man. That's not his parents, is it?
Oh, my God.
Is that his parents?
Watch this.
Jimmy, ow!
This was so weird to pull up to. It was insane. I pulled up. There's a dude with the fucking bagpipe playing the goddamn bagpipe song. Nolan's parents, and I'm at the funeral of Nolan. I was like, this is dark. This is real ass parents.
Hey, Nolan.
What the hell's going on?
Too soon, man. That's not his parents, is it?
Oh, my God.
Is that his parents?
Watch this.
Jimmy, ow! Do you like my coffin?
Yeah.
Coffin in these nuts.
Nolan, what's on your chest?
I have a QR code with the next location. You gotta dig me up.
Good luck, gentlemen.
What?
Did you guys bury Nolan alive again? Nolan, if you go ahead and tell me the coordinates, I won't pee down this tube.
I swear to God, if you pee down this tube, Chris.
So bad.
I'm not telling you the coordinates.
All right, Chris, don't do it.
That was one of the weird things, too, is like, because there's only one thing to dig up, the other team just caught up. Even though they had like a 10-minute lead. They smashed a car, and they didn't really get their lead because they had to dig it up, and then the other team could just look, too.
Okay, I'm moving.
Drake, don't record that, please.
There's actual pee coming down.
Look,
It's wet. It's on the pillow. It's all over the pillow, Chris.
I think it'd be too
Hey,
weird.
can you put your chest up to the glass for a second?
I got it.
I got you.
Come on, Chandler.
You good?
Yeah, this is literally the worst road ever made by man.
Except for the first one ever.
It's getting down to the wire.
This is where they ditched me too. I had a guy driving me around all day, a really nice guy, dude from England, and he'd bring me from location to location. Right before we were leaving this spot, I got stopped by Nolan's parents. And they were like, hey, can we get a picture with you? Our daughter loves you. And I said, yeah. This is what they told Nolan later that night. Sapnap was so nice. So I waited. I took the picture. I looked around. Everybody was gone. I'm not joking. Everybody except for the crew trying to dig Nolan up. And I waited to take a picture as Sapnap. And so what I did is I stole a car that had the keys left in. It was like one of those push-to-start cars. I just yoinked that, and I tried to drive to the last location.
I think this is it.
But I'm driving against people who are racing there. So kind of hard.
And now we're at our second to last bit. For this next bit, we have the heaviest Japanese sumo wrestler in the world. And the boys are coming. This is gonna be great. Watch this. Hold up, hold up. This is the heaviest Japanese sumo wrestler on the planet. And on his left and right hip are the final coordinates. Take your positions. All right.
Tear us up, dude. Tear us up.
And fight. Go for it.
Where'd they go? I can't even see them anymore.
Oh!
Go, go, go!
Stop
Oh,
playing.
thank you so much! Go, go, go! 1,000 feet northeast. Which way's northeast?
I feel bad for the sumo. I feel bad for that guy. I wanted to sumo wrestle him.
Oh, they're in that car.
Run 1,000 feet north.
Run 1,000 feet.
Northeast, northeast. Hold on, get out of compass.
Do we need a car?
Blue team kind of brain dead. They got in the car before reading what the last thing said, and it said run 1,000 feet northwest. And then the thing is, you don't have to run. You could also have driven 1,000 feet northwest, but they got out of the car.
You run. I'll go get the car.
This is the X where we buried the 100 grand. I see a car pulling up. Is that red or blue? Oh, it's just Jeff, our sound guy. I thought you were one of the contestants.
Can I dig?
No.
I love Jeff.
You didn't go get your car, dang it!
I see someone. I see someone running up. Wait, who is it? Yo, you just ditched the car?
It said run.
Bro, go before he gets here. The latch somewhere.
Damn it, Jeff.
No, we found it! We found it first!
Oh, look at it! He's in it! He's in it! He got it!
We should have read the directions!
Yes!
Bro!
Did I tell you that you'd see me swimming in $100,000?
At least you won a car earlier.
I did win a car, and that's pretty exciting.
And now that you won 100 grand, what are you gonna spend it on?
I'm gonna spend it on my family. I got little kids.
Congratulations on the new money. And if you're watching, subscribe.
Subscribe to Mrbeast.
We can see you, bud.
Was it real money in there? I don't know.
I recreated Willy Wonka's.
They actually get the real money. I think sometimes they use fake money in case. Anyway, that was it. Did the cannon hit the car? No, it went way far off. Mister. Why was the video scrapped? Because Mrbeast scrapped it. He talked about it on the yard, but he just, I don't know. His mentality is always, he likes to upload a video that he thinks is his best video ever. I don't know if it's actually accurate. I'm sure like sometimes he's uploaded a video and I'm like, this isn't the best ever. But at least he likes to enter with that thought process, and he probably thought this wasn't that good of a video, so he didn't upload it. But I don't think it's any more complicated. I think you can get nerdy about it, but I think he just looked at it and he was like, nope. But like, for example, I thought this video I think this video is probably better than the I didn't eat food for 30 days one. I don't know if you guys seen this one, but spoiler, he I think stopped on day like 16 or something. This video I think would have been really badass if Gordon Ramsay, because at the end he cracks because Gordon Ramsay makes him a sandwich and he eats it. But I think it would have been really badass if he said no to Gordon Ramsay and kept going. Day 14? Yeah, whatever it was. Even if he didn't make it the full 30. But imagine being like someone, Gordon Ramsay cooks food for you, and you're like, no. Nah, bud. Not today. That'd be so sick. Sorry, it's not me, it's you. Boys, today in just a little bit, not right now, but in a little bit, we have a huge little test we're going to try out that I'm hoping you guys will help with. Basically, I've been working on a project with Automated, who's made a bunch of stuff for the stream before. In the project for this one is r/place, but for my YouTube banner. Basically, a 24-hour stream where you can place pixels in the end result art image will be what I place as my banner for maybe YouTube or Twitter. Maybe it's my Reddit banner. Maybe I make it a mouse pad. Who knows? But it's a community-made art piece. Now, we're going to do this in hopefully a week or two. The real one. Today's not going to be the day. I'll warn you well in advance so, you know, you'll know and you can be ready for it. But we're going to test it at some point today. Just to see if it works well, to see if maybe we got too many people, if it's going to crash. So that's the game plan. Music stream, I think, like also in the next week or two. I don't look like Ray Liotta. Although Ray Liotta's hot. I'm down to look like, unless it's an old Ray Liotta.
Hey love, how is that voluptuous stream thing going?
That voluptuous stream thing's banging per usual. Popping off.
Stuck in a hotel for work this whole week. Thanks for the consistent entertainment this week.
Dude, I love being in a hotel. Maybe it's just me. Like, not for longer than maybe a month, or excuse me, a week. But I love hotel life. Am I crazy for that? Living in a hotel is like being a kid again. It's like being 9 years old. And you take a shower and your towel's on the floor and you wake up and there's a fresh towel there. You leave to go get breakfast. You come back, your bed is made. It's like, what? Insane. The room service is crazy. Yeah, obviously it depends on the hotel. There's definitely some shit hotels. Yeah, I feel real fancy in a hotel. I like getting the morning breakfast. I get up earlier when I'm at a hotel too. I feel like it forces me to get up early because I feel like I'm missing the day. I never sleep in. To be fair, yeah, my experience might be a little different. I've stayed at some fancy ass hotel. Like this past weekend we went to Vegas for Atriox's bachelor party. Atriox getting married. I'm actually not going to stream Wednesday, or is today Tuesday? Yeah. I'm not going to stream tomorrow and Thursday because I'm going to Atriox's wedding. So just a heads up. I won't be streaming the next 2 days. I'll come back Friday, stream Friday. But I'm not going to stream next 2 days because I'm going to Atriox's wedding. He's getting married. Very pog, very cool, very, very, very dope. You're not streaming the wedding? Well, working on that one. Working on that one. Worst case, we'll vlog it, you know? But we had a bachelor party. And I am not the best man. So I'm not in charge of making the bachelor party come to fruition. However, I still like tried to do some nice things for Atrioc. And one of them is if you remember my Las Vegas story, I met a guy there who's like a host, who's basically someone who makes people who gamble a lot of money feel good and have a good time. So I reached out to this guy and I was like, yo, could we get some free rooms for me and my boys? Because it was like 5 of us total. And he was like, well, yeah, I can get a free room for you, but who are these guys? Are they YouTubers? And I was like, all right, so it's Atrioc. Yeah. Stans. Yeah. Atrioc's brother. Okay. And then also Atrioc's childhood friend. And I was like, all right. But instead of answering the specifics of like how I'm a big YouTuber, you know, and Atrioc and Stans also do YouTube, but not at the same size, I just went all caps, yep. Yes, we are all giant YouTubers. Thank you for asking. That is absolutely correct. And in exchange for that, we got 4 free rooms. 4 free rooms. Now, I had no idea what these rooms were until I showed up. And they were fucking insane. We stayed at the Palazzo, which is like a hotel within the Venetian, if you know Vegas hotels at all. You don't need to know much more than that, but they're nice. They're cool. There's some swag rooms. And the room I specifically stayed in was crazy. Let me see if I can get a picture of it. It was called the Executive Suite. Here it is. I stayed in this room. The Executive Suite, which when I walked in blew my mind. I've never stayed in a room like this before in my life. I would never spend this much money. It's a waste of money, I think, because all I need is the bed at the end of the day. This is a room for one person, by the way. It has 1 king bed. I mean, obviously, these are pull-out, like it's a pull-out couch, and you could get a cotton. But it's made for like one person or a couple. It had a grand piano, a Yamaha grand piano, a pool table, 2 couches, 2 bathrooms, like a full giant shower, bathtub, king bed. It was literally larger than my first apartment when I moved to Los Angeles. It was 1,850 square feet. When I moved to LA, my first place was 1,000 square feet. It's huge. It's like the size of it's like the size of like a 2-bedroom home, maybe 1-bedroom home. And so I stayed here. I have no idea how much this cost. I'm not saying that to like lie and sell myself short. I just genuinely have no clue. Wait. It's actually less than I thought. How much do you think this is, chat? It's actually way less. Oh, wait, never mind. Wait, is this right? Maybe this is wrong. This has to be wrong, right? There's no way this is right. Okay, yeah, it's wrong. Hold up. I'm finding the number. I think this is it, yeah. It's $420 a night. And that's on a weekday. What about on a weekend? Let's check. $420 a night. Jesus Christ. What is this room? I'm sorry, this room is $3,000 a night. You have 2 queen beds. You have a king bed. You have a theater. You have a full kitchen. You have a pool table hangout area. You have a full suite bathroom. You have a giant living room with couches and a piano. Dude, that is a mansion of a house. 5,000 square feet? I stayed at this one. This was the bedroom. This was the living room. I mean, I thought this room was insane. I guess there's levels to everything in the world. How much would this cost on a weekend? Because that is when it is usually the priciest. It doesn't have it, but it's probably about $1,000, $700 to $1,000 a night. Insane. Anyway, I stayed in this room. That was comped, but I had a master plan. Now again, I'm not the best man. I'm not in charge of the bachelor party, but I got everyone rooms because I had a connection with this guy who got us all these things for free. All right. And we got it because I told him that I was with a bunch of YouTubers. Now, he might have had a different expectation because the last time that I went was the story where I got scammed by that one voice actor guy, Grayson, and I'd spent $50,000 gambling then. And so maybe the guy thought that not only I was going to spend that much, but also everyone else was going to spend that much. In reality, I brought, I think, $12,000. Still, I think a lot of money. A lot of money. But for 4 rooms for 3 nights in Vegas, the amount of free stuff we got was probably like, I would say maybe $5,000 to $6,000 worth of rooms. And then they also got us, at least me, they got me $1,000 of free play, which I'd never even heard of before. But apparently if you lose enough money gambling, they will give you free money to gamble with the next time you go. But I also think he might have had an expectation that everybody else was going to gamble as much. Yeah, this is the guy that Grayson also showed me. The benefits for gamblers are insane. It's kind of like Rakeback. It's like, hey, you are going to gamble here. We want you at our establishment. We want you at our hotel, eating at our restaurants, gambling on our tables with our dealers. In exchange, we'll let you stay in our rooms for free and make sure you have a really good time so you gamble as much money as possible. Now, my plan was to enter this and scam them by just not playing too much money, you know, enjoying my time, being very low-key. I was not here to gamble as much as I did last time. I've already been scammed by Grayson, so it didn't really make a lot of sense for me to bet much more. I brought all the cash that remained from the poker game that I played on stream. You guys remember the poker game that I did? That's all the money I brought. I have not pulled out money to gamble with. I'm against doing that because I have a problem, and then that would be dangerous. But when I did the poker game, I got paid out in cash, and I still had cash from it. The one that I did with Mrbeast. Jimmy, how's the video doing? I mean, by my standards, awesome. By your standards, you probably want to find like a pillow to scream in. It's been 23 hours. It has 2.222 million views. It's made $3,800. Big. Hey, come on, chat. Let's get some Drakes one time. That's a $3,800 return on a $1 million investment. That is technically more profitable than both Amazon and Uber combined. So you've done it again. But yeah, it's doing all right, I think. I don't know. You look at the stats and you be the person who makes the call. 9.6% click-through rate after 24 hours. The watch through was about 60%. Although it's not totally available yet. Anyway, so we're at the Vegas hotel. I get about $6,000 in free rooms. I've brought about $10,000 to gamble with. I told the guy that everyone's a YouTuber. My plan was to not gamble too much and just chill. You know, kind of hang out, have a good time. You said give it a week and it'll be on 10 mil. That was my prediction. Did I say a week? I think in a week, I said it'd be 5 to 6 mil. In a month, it'd be at 10 to 15 mil. But we'll see. That was my game plan going to Vegas. And I had one big surprise for all the boys. Now, if you don't know, like, Atrioc and Stans have helped me out a lot as a streamer. Not only have I been nagging Atrioc to stream with me since like 2018, but he's also helped me out on like the business end of things. They've been like super good friends the entire time. The bet is still on. No, we canceled the bet. Me and Mrbeast canceled the bet. We canceled it because we can't do the whole no context thing. And also the bet is a much smaller thing than seeing how the video does as a whole. Yeah, he only chats through $100 donations, by the way. Guys, don't tell me to read Mrbeast's message. You're being dumb. If I just ignore Mrbeast's message, he'll donate me more money to talk to me more. Okay, you're scamming me right now. All right, I gotta not, come on. What did Grayson do? I've told it a couple times on stream. The quick and dirty recap of it is I met this guy in Vegas. I told the whole story about it. He said he was a good gambler. I gave him my money to gamble with. He calls me out of the blue one day and says, I have a huge bet that you have to make on a tennis match. It's a women's tennis match at the French Open between the fourth best player in the world and some unknown player. The fourth best player in the world, Maria Sakkar, got super, super depressed because her boyfriend broke up with her. She's going to throw the match to leave the event. This is this guy named Grayson. He was a gambler in Vegas that I randomly met. And I was like, all right, let's do the bet. So I made the bet. I put all my crypto in, which was like $40,000, and it won. She actually threw. She lost 2-0. She instantly lost. So I was owed $108,000, and I was like, I'm gonna gamble for the rest of my life. So I messaged the guy, and I'm like, hey, how do I get paid out? And he's like, well, the person who made the bet did not think we would win, so they don't have the money. And I was like, that makes sense. Well, wait a bit. I wait 2 weeks. I go, hey, how do we get paid out? And he goes, well, they still don't have the money. We made a lot of money, but we're going to be rich. And I was like, that makes sense. The third week, I was a little bit busy, but I got a message that week from someone that said, hey, is this the guy that you were gambling with? And it was a picture of Grayson. And it was a whole Twitter thread about how he scammed someone out of $1,000. I was like, yeah, but that doesn't sound like him. Like he wouldn't do that because like he doesn't. So I go to call him. Except what happens when I actually call him is I hear this. Boo-doo-doo. The number you are trying to reach is unavailable. Boo-doo-doo. The number you are trying to reach is unavailable. And I was like, so I'm figuring out what to do. Like I try to contact some authorities here, do some things there. A week passes again. It's my birthday. I get a text from the host at the Venetian. All right, so the host at the Venetian, this is the guy who got me the free rooms for this trip I'm talking about now. He's like, hey, happy birthday. I guess he probably has every person's birthday who he works with. And I was like, wait. The gambler guy, Grayson, introduced me to you. Can you give me his number? And he's like, sure, here it is. And I immediately get his new number. So I call him and I'm like, what is up, motherfucker? And he goes on this long tirade about how, oh, bro, no, I didn't scam you. You see, I got mugged. My phone got stolen. After my phone got stolen, they changed my Instagram login, and Instagram is the only way that I can contact the person who I'm supposed to get paid out from. And I was like, well, that's heartbreaking. What was the email that he changed it to? And he gave me the email and I wrote it down. I was like, what was the original email that you had for your login? And he gave me the email. And I was like, damn, well, just admit that you scammed me. And he was like, no, bro, we wouldn't be talking right now if I scammed you. And I was like, that makes sense. We hang up. Right after the call, I go to Instagram.com. Bing, bada, ding, ding, ding. I go to forgot password. Click. I type in his username. I type in send a reset to email. You know what email pops up? His fucking email. And I was like, okay. So yeah, it was just a scam. It was like, I don't know why you had to just sit there on a phone call and waste 40 minutes of my time, but it was a bit of a tee-hee scam. And that's where it ended. But he said he was still trying to find a way to pay me out. But, you know, I don't think that's very much the case anymore. Let me see if his new number works still. I'll try to call him again.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
I already said call you back in 5. He sent a message, though. Anyway, back to the other story real quick while we wait. I had a big idea for Atrioc because Atrioc and Stans have helped me a lot as a streamer. Not only have they been like, you know, before either of those guys streamed, they were just people who worked in esports or at NVIDIA that would do streams with me when I bothered them to. You know, like early Super Mario 64 runs or really early Monkey Ball. They were not streamers at all. I would just ask them to help and they would help. And they also helped me with like some business things early on. And them in conjunction with Nick Allen, who you guys might know is who I hired to be president and COO of Mogul Moves, who helps out with day-to-day, have all helped in part to put me where I am today, you know? Things like getting sponsors or connecting me with teams or agencies or whatever it is. And so I was like, okay, I had this genius idea. Because me, Atrioc, and Stans went to Vegas about a year ago. Fizzy, eat shit and die. So me, Atrioc, and Stans went about a year ago to Vegas. And when we were there, we stopped in to a watch shop. And this watch shop had something that Atrioc had been eyeing for a while. A type of watch. It was called the Grand Seiko Seasons Collection. And he was telling us about these watches that are like some of the greatest watches you can get in terms of like their technical ability. They're not the most expensive watches. They're not as expensive as like a Rolex or something like that, but they're really beautiful. And they have like insane technology that makes the watches run really smoothly. And there was 4 of them. And so we went and we looked at them and like we were like, Atrioc was like, hey, I want this winter one, but Ludwig, you should get the spring one because you also do the cherry blossom merch. And then Stans, you could get like Like the green one, you like green, and we could do these watches together. And we asked the guys at this watch shop if they had them, and they're like, nah, sorry, we don't have them right now. Not all 4 are usually in stock. And we were like, and we forgot about it, and we moved on. But they're really beautiful, you know? And I always remembered this, and I was like, one day I'm going to try to get this for all the boys. And so as a surprise, I bought every single season of watch, the spring one for me, the early summer for Stans, the autumnal equinox for Nick Allen, in the deep snow of winter for Atrioc. Hold up. Pause. Yo!
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. I'm live right now. I just had a couple questions.
Okay.
Just wondering when the money gets paid out.
Real quick, since you are live, I still haven't been able to get into that Instagram.
Grayson, I did go to Instagram.com, put in your Instagram username, and hit reset, and it sent the email as your email. So you could just log in your email and get it.
I'll show you exactly where it is here. Let me show you this.
Show me what?
Because this is what it shows for me. Because it does not show my email on the Instagram anymore.
What do you mean?
That's what I was trying to tell you. I said they changed my email on the Instagram.
Your email is the real Grayson Goss?
No. The email on my Instagram was not. The email was GRAY. Well, I mean, I'm not. Here, let me text you it.
So what I did is I went to Instagram.com, I put in your username, and I hit reset. And it showed me the first letter and the last letter at gmail.com. And the first letter was the first letter of your email, and the last letter was the last letter of your email. So I think the email reset is just your email and you're fucking with me. But
no, I'm not. I promise you. I can actually show you. Because when I wouldn't fuck you, first of all. Like fuck you over. But I'm telling you this right now. So when I went to my Instagram, it doesn't show my Instagram. It shows a different email connected to the Instagram that starts with a Y, ends with a K.
Yeah, that's just not the case though. And look, you can just say you scam me and we can just move on. What's annoying is the trying to convince me that you haven't.
No.
What do you mean no? Why you don't have to fuck with me. You can just say, yeah, I scammed you, and then go he, like a Batman villain, and hang up, and then move on.
No, but I'm not doing that. It's in the account. I just can't access the account.
Grayson, you're a fabulously wealthy man. At least you used to say you were, and it's a nominal amount of money that you scam me for compared to the amount of wealth that you were at least flexing. So I don't think the account is even relevant in this circumstance. You could just send me the money that I'm owed and then figure out what you have fucked up at somewhere along the way.
All right. Well,
do you think that's? I think that's fair. I think that's fair. You don't got to send me what I won. Just send me back the original money. You can even win all the extra, and then just give me what I'm owed. It's easy.
All right. You know what? I can do that.
All right. That's great.
All right. Well, off stream, call me after you get off, and then we'll talk.
Wait, let's do it right now. Why do we gotta? I don't want to wait. I waited 3 months.
I'm not even home. I can't. I don't have access to my address.
Your crypto?
Yeah, it's a hard wallet.
You don't have like a Coinbase or?
No, it's a Ledger Nano S. It's a hard wallet. It means it's a hard drive.
When are you home?
I will be home in the next couple hours.
All right, well, send me a text.
All right, I will. You can call me anytime.
All right, we'll do.
All right, bye.
Now, what I found out is I was being kind of a dumbass. Not just because I got scammed. That's being a dumbass. But more so, you still have some power after you get scammed. Not like finding the guy and being like, hey, give me this. But the FBI actually cares when you get scammed out of large swaths of money if people are repeatedly getting scammed. So I don't even care if I get the money back necessarily. The comeuppance from just contacting the FBI might be more. That might be a feels better situation. I didn't think about it. I did, and this is apparently something super common for people who get scammed. They get scammed, they feel really embarrassed, and then they don't do anything about it because they're too embarrassed about getting scammed to go to authorities about it. I didn't do it for like a month, but now I just started doing it. So I feel like a relief now. What's the summary for people who just joined? That guy scammed me out of about $50,000. Arguably $118,000, but depends on your point of view. How? Do I have to tell it again? All right, last time, and if Grayson doesn't pay me out today, we'll make it a fun YouTube video. We'll tell it from the top, last time, YouTube video style, okay? And chat, you just have to, just a lull W in Pog and smiley face in chat, like good old YouTube frogs. But I'll tell you it from the start for real. There was a poker match that I put on a few months ago. It featured some amazing poker players and then also some huge creators like Mrbeast and Ninja and XQC. It was a really fun experience. He sent me an email and it says this is what it's connected to. But it's not because this is a fake screenshot or an old screenshot at that. Anyway, back to it. So I did this poker event, and in the poker event, it was a $100,000 buy-in, which is insane. It's an insane amount of money. But surprisingly, against all odds, I won. And I won big. I won $300,000. And the way they paid me out was half in cash and half through a check. Now, like a good boy, I immediately went to my bank and I cashed the check out. So I put all the money back in my bank. But I've never held $100,000 before. And it's really fun to hold. And so when I was at the bank, I had the cash with me and I thought about putting it into my bank account. But I was like, you know what? I kind of want to just hold on to this for a little bit. And I kept it. And I kept it. And I kept it. And I really didn't do much with it. I only did like a few things that made me happy. Like I gave the people who clean my house like $10,000. I was like, that would be nice. Like, let's just give them some money. And I gave a restaurant that I really like $1,000 as a tip. Because like that would make me happy. They're really nice. But the rest of the money I just had lying around. Until my friend Jake, my childhood friend Jake, was getting married. And he was like, hey, I'm getting married. You're not technically one of the groomsmen, but I'm going to Vegas. And I would love if you came out to Vegas to celebrate with me. And like, you know, I grew up with this guy. I lived with this guy. And I was like, yeah, Jake, absolutely. So I show up to Vegas. And right as I'm about to leave, I see the big stack of cash. And I'm like, I'll bring half of that. Just half of that. Let me just bring half of that. I want to very, very clearly state, I usually never gamble with that much money. Before that day, the most I had ever gambled with was $3,000. And I thought that was still insane. My heart still races when I have, you know, $100 on the line. But I brought a crazy amount of money. And I landed in Vegas a little before Jake and his friends did. And I sat down on a roulette table. And I decided to get a little crazy. I said, hey, I'm going to put $1,000 on black. If I win, it's a great weekend. it was red. And that was just the start of what this entire weekend was going to be. Because it started out red, and then the amount of money I had kept going in the red. And I kept on losing. And it was bit by bit. It's very gradual. I was there for like a full weekend. And I gave Jake as a wedding gift, I gave him like a 5,000 of it. But the other 45,000, I was just losing. I played blackjack, 5,000 gone. Roulette, 5,000 gone. Craps, 5,000 gone. And I was like, damn, this is getting a little crazy. I end up on the last day doing something a bit dumb. And this is, by the way, the curse of Las Vegas. You will always be up at some point in Las Vegas until the last day. And the last day I had $20,000. And I went to a blackjack table and I had one goal. Bring it all the way back to 50,000. And you know what I did? I brought it all the way back to 50,000 dimes, aka $5,000. I lost $15,000 almost within like 30 minutes. It was actually crazy. I can't believe the things that I saw happened, but they were happening in front of me. And I felt a feeling in my chest that was it was like someone twisted my heart. I felt so sad and demoralized. It was bad. All right. Gambling addictions are not fun. It felt terrible, you know? And so I moved over from this high roller room where they have really big bets to a Pai Gow table. Now, you don't need to know anything about the game of Pai Gow. The only thing you do need to know is that it's a game where you don't win a lot of money and you don't lose a lot of money. It's a game that you play to sit down, chill, get some free drinks in Las Vegas, and talk. And cheer up if you've lost money playing other games. So that's what we did. And at the table, I meet this dude. And he's like, hey, how's it going? And we're like, hey. And we start talking for a bit. And he was already at the table. You know, because sometimes I get a little nervous maybe if someone's striking up conversation, if they have like ulterior motives. Maybe they know who I am and they're going to try to, I don't know, because they've seen me on YouTube do some weird stuff. You know how it is. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes people are weird. Most of the times people are super nice and in and out. This guy happened to already be sitting there. You guys might have heard this story. I've said it on a YouTube channel before. I said it on the main channel, but it's a different ending now. So I have 5,000 left, and we start talking. And he's like, hey, my name's Grayson. I'm a voice actor. And he goes, eh. And he does a SpongeBob impression. And I was like, that was a 6 out of 10 impression, but I kind of believe it. And he's like, yeah. On the side, I'm also a professional gambler. And I'm like, huh, that's crazy. He's like, yeah, I have this algorithm that can beat the game, and I'm also a really avid sports bettor. And I'm like, cool. You know, that's really interesting. And I tell him about, hey, I'm a YouTuber. And he's like, yeah, I think I might have seen you before. I'm like, yeah, I'm Ludwig. And I brought a lot of money this time, and I ended up losing it all. And Grayson does a couple nice things. Like, for one, he says, well, hey, I can try to help you gamble and win some back. And for two, I can introduce you to a guy who's a host. This guy is basically meant to give you free things if you lose all your money gambling. And I'm like, okay, well, that sounds kind of good. I lost a lot of money. So I met this guy. And I was like, well, this guy's being really nice to me. And so we gamble. And he ends up bringing my $5,000 all the way up to $15,000. We went over to blackjack. He was counting cards. We would do sports bets, and he would win like a lot of the times on the sports bets that he was making. And I was like, dang, this guy kind of knows what he's doing. So right before I left Las Vegas, I gave him $6,000 because that's how much I had at the very, very end. And I said, hey, you spin this up to whatever number you can. I'm going to give this to you. Very trusting. I'm going to give you this $6,000. You do whatever you can to make this bigger in a week, in a month, whatever it is. And you can take a 30% cut of any of the money you make. He's like, all right, bet. And like a couple weeks pass, and the money goes up and it goes down. And he's like, hey, there was a giant storm in Las Vegas, and they've shut down all the sports bets. But I think I have a lot of sports bets that can win. Can you send me some money on crypto? And I was like, kind of sus. But you've already been winning me a bit of money, so Sure. And I send him about maybe $5,000 of crypto. And then he wins a bit. And I remember I even cashed out at one point. I was like, hey, can I cash out some of the money you've won? He's like, yeah, of course. And I cashed out $17,000. And I was like, God damn, that's not too bad. Like, that's a decent chunk of money that I just won. And of course, I have to give him his 30%. So it ends up being a little bit less than that, but still doing pretty well. And I started to trust this guy a bit. And then he gambles over the next couple weeks, some wins, some losses, but I'm not trying to cash out because honestly, I don't really want my money to be in crypto. So if it's in a casino, maybe this is a fucked up way of thinking about it. It probably has the same amount of chance of losing all its value. So we go to do that. And we do a couple bets. And eventually, I get a call. I'm playing a Valorant game. I remember this very clearly. And it's from Grayson. He's very panicked. He's stressed out. So her name is Maria, and she's a tennis player. And she's, and it's like, you got it. How much money do you have? I'm like, okay, I'm in a Valorant game. I'm trying to clutch up. We got Air Coots in the building. I'm not going to try to fuck around and lose this game. I'll call you back later. Before the game even ends, it's like the last screen before you see how much LP you've won. I get another call from him. He's desperate. And he's like, dude, we have to do this right now. I'm like, okay, what is going on? And he's like, okay, the Women's French Open is happening right now. It's one of the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. The fourth best player in the world, Maria Sakkari, just broke up with her boyfriend. He broke up with her. She's really sad and she wants to leave the event. So she's going to throw the second round game. And I'm there with Aiden, and he's like, and I'm like, okay, this all sounds kind of sus. And he's like, how much Bitcoin do you have? And I'm like, $0. And he's like, oh, fuck. Well, we can't do it. And I was like, but I have $50,000 in Ethereum. And he's like, oh, why didn't you just say that? I was like, well, I didn't know they were different. Anyway, I end up asking him, I'm like, well, how much do you want? He's like, well, I think this is a surefire bet. You should send as much money as you can. So I'm like, And I literally turn to Aiden. I say, I'm going to send him everything. And Aiden's like, what? And I was like, well, it's losing its value anyway, staying in Ethereum as a cryptocurrency, one. And two, it'd be kind of a hype story if I won. And if I lose, I think I'm okay with it. Maybe not the best choice, but it was my choice. And I sent him $50,000. And then I wait. The tennis match gets delayed 2 days. I'm stressed out. I think that maybe Maria will get over her boyfriend. Maybe she'll want to stay in the tournament after 48 hours of thoughts. Eventually, I wake up. The match happened at 6 a.m. Pacific because it happened in France, which is 9 hours delayed. And I wake up to not only Maria Sakkari losing, but losing 2-0. I immediately call Grayson. I go, dude, did we win? He goes, yes. I made a $40,000 bet. You are owed $108,000. With the other $10,000 you sent, $118,000. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking crazy. This is insane. At the same time that I've won, crypto also crashes. Like all of crypto immediately halves in value. So not only did I make all this money, in a way, I won 2 times. Because if it had stayed in my crypto wallet, it would have gone from 50,000 to like 20,000. It was like the luckiest thing that's ever happened to me. And so I'm like, all right, well, Grayson, can I get paid out? And he's like, okay, well, hold your horses a bit. The guy who he made the bet with doesn't have the money. I was like, what? He's like, well, yeah, he didn't think we'd win, and he doesn't have that much liquid money on hand. It's normal. And I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. Sure, okay. He's like, yeah, it happens. We'll just wait a bit, and he'll pay us out. And I'm like, sure. Another week passes. I'm like, hey, Grayson, is the money ready? He's like, well, not yet, but I think it's getting closer. I'm like, okay. And then I go on a few trips. I think I shoot maybe a Mrbeast video. I'm not exactly sure what, but some things happen. And then I kind of forget about it. I think a couple weeks pass, and I finally get a text. Let me see if I can find the original message. Hold up. Give me just a moment, chat. Talks amongst yourselves for just a moment here. Tim, I don't know if you had that tweet ever. Give me just a moment. Here it is, yeah. I get a text, and it's a Twitter thread. And in the Twitter thread, it talks about how this guy named Grayson scammed them out of $1,000. How they lent this guy $1,000, and then Grayson was like, hey, man, I just got beat up. I got mugged. Here's the picture of me getting mugged. They stole everything from me, my phone, my wallet. I have nothing left. Can you call me so I can explain it? And the tweet thread continues, and it says, well, hey, here's the weird part. I saw Grayson later that day, and he had 0 bruises on him at all. And they made a whole Twitter thing about it. And I was like, that's kind of weird. So I call him because I got a bit nervous. And I call, and the first thing I hear, boo-doo-doo, the number you are trying to reach is unavailable. Boo-doo-doo, the number you are trying to reach is unavailable. Boo-doo-doo. And it's like a fucking movie scene. Time freezes, and my phone falls out of my hand. And as it's falling, I'm remembering like dozens of conversations I've had with Cutie where she's like, I don't know if I trust this guy, babe. And I'm like, dude, it's going to be fine. And everyone's like, man, you sent him that much money? And I'm like, don't worry about it. And before it hits the floor, I come to the realization, I've been scammed. I spend the next couple weeks trying to understand how I've gotten myself into such a dumb position where I've been scammed out of this insane amount of money. How I can overcome the embarrassment of having gone through this. What are my next steps? And here's a problem, by the way. Getting scammed is embarrassing. When you get scammed, you are getting scammed because someone took advantage of you because you were nice or because you were dumb. In this case, I was definitely both, maybe a bit more of the latter. And usually, you're so embarrassed you do nothing about the scam. This happens to old people all the time. Now, obviously, this happened to me, so it's not exclusive to old people. But you can imagine, you might have heard stories about grandmas who lose a few $100s from some scammer across the seas, and they don't tell anyone about it because it's just so overwhelmingly embarrassing to realize the money's left your account. So I just felt like shit about it. Here's the original Twitter thread, by the way. Unfortunate to report I got scammed out of a measly $1,000. Reminder to never lend money to people you don't know, no matter what what the amount is. And it's like, hey, do you have a 1K cash? Yeah, I have 1K. Okay, come by. Thank you. You still in the tournament? Yes. I'm back. You going to be at the Win? Sorry, my phone died. I'm at this hotel. Great, I'm at the Venetian. I'll head that way. Did you make your way? No, where are you? I'm here. I'll take Bitcoin. I'm here. Hello. And this is what I saw that originally triggered that. Anyway, what I did after I found out I got scammed is I spent 2 weeks trying to get over it. Trying not to feel so bad about it, trying not to be embarrassed about it, and trying to be open and talking about it. What I never thought is, let me try to get this money back. Let me try to contact authorities. That was until my birthday came around. Now, I said Grayson did a couple nice things. One of the nice things that he did is that he linked me with one of the hosts at the Venetian. And this host was a guy whose entire job was to make people who gamble a lot of money have a good time. And one of the ways he does this is by writing down all of their birthdays and sending them a nice little text that says, happy birthday. And I got that exact text. And when I got that text, some gears started turning in my head. I was like, wait a second. He probably has Grayson's number. Yo, can you send me Grayson's number? Within 30 seconds, I have his new phone number, and I call. Bring, 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 bring. And Grayson picks up. And immediately he's kind of like nervous. He's not normally like that nervous of a guy, but he's like stammering a bit. He's like, yo, Ludwig, what's going on, man? I was like, where's my money? It's like the Stewie Griffin. Where's my money? He's like, dude, I got an insane story for you. And he tells me bar for bar this exact story. Dude, it's Grayson. I got mugged. They stole fucking so much cash from me. They stole my phone. They stole my wallet. I can't pay you out now. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? Just give me the money I'm owed and let's go on our ways. He's like, no, man, you don't get it. Like, obviously I'm not scamming you. Why would I be talking to you right now if I was scamming you? I was like, okay, then why can't you send me the money? He's like, well, the way it works is that you find someone that you're going to gamble with, right? Like I'm just a broker. I'm not the guy who does the gambles. You have to go to like a sports betting website. And the way you talk to these sports betting websites is you talk to them like on Instagram. So I'm talking to this guy on Instagram, and then, but they stole my phone. And when they stole my phone, they logged in to my Instagram, changed the password, changed the recovery email. So now I can no longer log into my Instagram account. I was like, what? What? He's like, yeah, that's what happened. But at this point, I'm fed up. There's nothing that he can say that will make me believe him unless the money enters my account and then he says it. But I start asking questions. All right, what's the email they change it to? I don't know. It starts like with Y and ends with a K. Okay, great. What's the email that it was before? Well, it's like my name, Grayson. Starts with a G. I'm like, okay, great. Is it on Instagram? He's like, yeah. I'm like, your actual Instagram, the real Grayson. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Cool. Well, hey, man, I don't trust you for shit. I think you scam me. I wish you would just admit it, but you're not going to do that. He's like, no, I'm not. I got mugged. It's like, all right, well, I'm going to go. Hang up. I immediately go to Instagram.com. I type in his username, and then I type in forgot password, send reset link. It pops up and it says email sent to. Now, if you've ever done a password reset, you might have experienced this. It'll show you the email, but only the first letter and the last letter in at whatever it is at. So I look at it. It says G ******** S at gmail.com. And I look at the thing he gave me and it matches up. G blah, 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 S at gmail.com. Ain't no fucking Y. Ain't no fucking K. Ain't no fucking way he thinks I'm going to buy this horse shit bag of lies. But there's no point in pushing him, right? He's just a man backed in the corner who has scammed me for several $1,000s. The fuck is he going to do for me? Nothing. I'm not going to waste my time with a guy who's so comfortable lying to my face directly. So I do two things. One, hire a private investigator. Two, contact the FBI. I don't care about the money anymore. I am insanely privileged and super blessed because of the YouTube deal, but also, moreover, you guys watching me, that I can, in a crazy reality, write that off. I am happy that I can move on from that and that I'm in a position in my life where that is not my major concern. The amount of money I lost, by the way, $118,000, is the same amount of money that people died over in the movie Uncut Gems. But I care less about the money, and I care more about this guy getting his comeuppance and not doing it to more people. And so that leads us to where we are today. The authorities are getting contacted. I'm talking to other people he's scammed to get a whole report to make sure this guy never does that shit again. I'm also trying to get him banned from every casino in Vegas so he can't do it and even walk into the casino unless he can prove in the next 2 hours that he didn't do it. And we'll find out because we just talked to him on stream today. That's who we were just talking to. If you just are tuning in, I called him like maybe an hour ago. He answered. And he said he has to go home to get to his crypto account to be able to send me the crypto. That's where we're at. I don't care either way. It's his world. It's his choice. It's his outcome. I'm just living my life. I'm just doing my thing here. And that's how I got scammed out of 100,000. Now, technically, if we're going to do the math, I bet 40,000. I won 108,000. I sent him an extra 10,000. So the total that I am owed is 118,000. I don't even care necessarily about winning the money that I'm owed from the bet. I'm happy enough just getting all of the money I originally invested and calling it a day. I'm happy with that. Technically, I'm owed the full 118,000 minus the 30%, which is like, I can't do math, 70,000 maybe, 75,000. But that's what I'm supposed to be owed. Hold up, I got a sick text message from a very smart person. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Hold up, hold up. Hold up. I have a 5 head in the DMs who just heard the whole story. Wait a second. All right. I found it. Okay. I have someone who's on the case. A bit of an internet sleuth of sorts. I can't leak yet. Grayson could be watching. Anyway, that's what happened to that. We're going to find out what happens. Grayson said he'd call me in a couple hours, so we have an hour and a half. I'll tell you the story of the watches with Atriarch in just a moment. But let me quickly grab a charger for my phone, and I'll be right back. Okay, that was crazy. I feel like I'm listening to the plot of a movie. I mean, it's not too far out from Uncut Gems. It just involves a bit of a bigger dumbass. The exact amount he owes you is $82,600. That's the $108,000 minus 30% plus $10,000. I have zero interest in doxing any of his emails or phone numbers or anything like that. But he's like, I don't mind doxing his name because he's a legitimate voice actor. Like, if this was a random guy, that's one thing. He's a legitimate voice actor with a verified Instagram social media account, hundreds of thousands of followers, and an IMDb page. I don't think leaking this is a problem. It's not like I'm leaking like Joe Schmo off the street. He's a literal voice actor. Actually. Which is why I think I trusted him a bit more as well. He's done things with Disney. Sophia the First, yeah. So like he, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then what sucks is I didn't do the due diligence in making sure that he's not a scammer, because this video came out over a year ago, exposing the Disney star who stole thousands from us.
Yeah, I never heard of the guy before this. Yeah. This is what got me though. That part, her saying she trusts him, cause I was already like, I know a hustler when I see him, cause all he was talking about was money for one, and he talking about he did this for the. If I still got a DM, I'm sure I do. I'm gonna send it to you. This guy gonna make it seem like
if Spencer has the DMs, I'm gonna put them right here.
Yeah, this guy, yeah, for sure. This guy tried to make it seem like he finna give me a amazing deal, cause he was like 800, I think. He says.
No, I didn't mean that he hasn't uploaded in 3 years, Josh. I meant that his uploads are not fed to me on my YouTube homepage, even though I'm subscribed to him, because subscribing to people doesn't really affect that. Anyway, I'll keep you updated on that, boys, as it happens for the rest of the stream. We got our Scam Watch stream going on. I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a dick. I just don't think that leaking someone's Instagram account that has 100,000 followers has scammed people and is a person who's a public figure is doxing. I think giving out his phone number and his email is doxing. No, I didn't say his email once. I just said it starts with the letter G and it's at gmail.com. That is not a dox. If that is doxing, then fair. I do not consider that doxing. No, I didn't say it on the call. I didn't say it out loud on the call because I don't remember what it is, so I couldn't even have said it. I think I just implied that it was the G at the thing. Maybe the way I worded it felt like it was doxing to you, but the email that if you go back and watch and type in and send an email to is not his actual email. But maybe the way I phrased it so confidently, saying that this is your email, you left thinking, oh, okay, he just doxed him. But that is not his email. I just said his Instagram handle as his email. But there are other parts to his email that I did not say. There are look, a few of you guys are really, oh. Did I just F? Am I back? No. A few of you guys are really confident that that was the email. I'm happy for you to think that, but there are aspects that I left out intentionally. Because that I also don't even remember. Okay, let's do the math. I don't know the math. I sent him $50,000. He made a $40,000 bet. The $40,000 bet paid out $108,000. 30% removed from that would leave you with 75,000 plus 10,000, which was not bet, is 85,600. Is what I'm technically owed. I think that's the math. I think that's the science. Could be wrong. I'm an English major. 30% on the profit. I think it's 30% on the whole payout. But I guess I don't. I thought it was 30% on the whole payout. Surely the profit. Maybe you guys are right. I don't do enough sports betting to know, or gambling to know. He went private on Insta. I mean, can't he not have gone private on Insta because he's not logged into his Instagram account? I assume it was already private. Quick happy story, though, boys. While we wait, quick happy story, smiley face. Wait. Yeah, we're talking about the scammer. So, as far as the watches go, this is a happy story. Atrioc, one of my good buds, was getting married. He had a bachelor parties this past weekend. I had this insane suite gifted to me from the Venetian because I gambled a lot the last time I went. And let me see if I can find the picture of the suite again. Yeah, this one. I had this insane suite. And I got watches for every single person who had helped me when I started out streaming. So going through them one more time. These are the watches that Atrioc was telling us about and that he really liked, and we were supposed to get them as a group. And I got myself the spring one because I do all the cherry blossom stuff. I got Stans the early summer. I got Atrioc the autumnal, Nick Allen the autumnal equinox, and Atrioc the deep snow of winter. And what I did, I thought this is a little dramatic, but sometimes I like being dramatic. I set all the watches up on this pool table for all the guys, and I was on the piano. And softly in the background, I was playing this. Claire de Lune. And I told the guys, hey, come up to the room real quick before our brunch Sunday morning. These are Grand Seiko watches. They're some of the most high-tech watches that Japan produces. And the guys come up, and I'm playing through Claire de Lune, and I walk them through. I go, gentlemen, I got you all watches. The centerfold, the winter, that's for you, Atrioc. On the far right, the green, that's for you, Stans. It matches the orange. The far left, the classy blue, Nick Allen. As a gift for one, the bachelor party in his wedding. But for two, all that those guys have done for me on my, 4-year journey streaming. And then we got all the watches fitted. And now we have matching watches. And the watch also holds a special place in my heart because I don't know if anyone else has gone through this, but when my dad died, this is something that happens, is you have to throw out all the person's stuff who dies. It's the thing that you have to do. And we threw out all of my dad's stuff, and I kept a bunch of things, right? I kept shirts, I kept accessories, I kept books, I kept so much stuff. And after a while, you're like, why am I holding on to all this? You know? And you reach a point where you're like, I should do a second throwing out, where I'm being less emotionally attached to a tattered up 20-year-old Polo Ralph Lauren green shirt that I'm wearing to like my freshman orientation class. I was extending sentimentalness to too many items, too thin, too far. I mean, these were shirts with literal, like, giant holes in them. And I ended up getting rid of them. And I kept two things from my dad. Two things. I still have them to this day. One is the ring. You've probably seen me wear this sometimes. It's a ring I wear on my finger. It's gold. It has a few slots on it. And the other was a watch. And he got this watch from his job after working there for 10 years. It was a gift. And coincidentally, because it's H-Rock who introduced us to these watches, the watch is made by Seiko. It's a Seiko S1000 watch from like 2000 that he got when he worked at his job. And now I have my own Grand Seiko watch that I got in part because of H-Rock, but it also has an attachment to my dad. So I think it's pretty sick. So it made me happy. But anyway, we all have matching watches now, and it's cool. And we wore them around, and we're all fancy. And that was a bachelor party. We had fancy dinner. I think H-Rock probably told a good chunk of this on stream yesterday, I imagine, right? We went to Wakudo, which was like a sick restaurant. We saw Cirque du Soleil. He probably went through a lot of that. So I won't, that's his stories to tell. You guys can check him out. I'll probably post a YouTube video about it. I just wanted to say the watch thing from my perspective because it might be a bit different. Can we see the watch? Yeah, sure. If you give me like 2 minutes to run upstairs and grab it. And I'll play the H-Rock song.
Check it. Hey, people. Roll me a ringleader, bad party bleeder. Make it with a song, lead after lead after leader. Hey, can you dig it? I come alive, y'all give me what you got. Back up, come shake up, pump your fist up. You drink the shadow, don't buck shots, a bus slip up. This morning like a kid, to make it feel alright. Pump it up all night, body rock, show me what you got. Let Bob break. Slip up this morning like a kid, to make it feel alright. Pump it up all night, body rock, show me what you got. Let Bob break.
All right, here it is. So this is my dad's old watch. It's made by Seiko. Seiko's a Japanese watch company. It's a very, old school dad watch style. I think it needs to be repaired, honestly. I just never taken it in. It's a little too big for me. Probably got to remove a link. I got baby wrists. But my dad always wore it loose, so I just kept it loose. And they made a luxury version, or like a luxury spin-off of their brand. Kind of like how Lexus, the car manufacturer, is also, what is it? Is it Toyota? Owns Lexus? Kind of like that, but it's a little more related, and it's called the Grand Seiko. And that's this one here. They have similar style for sure. Obviously, this one's a little fancier because it has like the textured background, the cherry blossom. What's crazy about it is look how the second hand moves. It's all mechanical. There's no battery, but they have some insane, you know, proprietary Grand Seiko Japanese technology, and it moves around very smoothly. But it is technically ticking like a mechanical clock. It just ticks so quickly that it looks like it's just going very smooth. Anyway, that's a new one. How much were they? I think like $6,000 each. They're pretty pricey, but you're paying for the quality of the watch, not for the brand name. Because it's not like when you buy a Rolex, you're buying it because it's like, oh, it's called a Rolex. But like you are, for this one, you're just paying for like the fanciest watch. H-Rock refuses to tell us the price. I mean, it's Googleable. And then this is my dad's ring, which I also need to get cleaned because it's supposed to spin like slot machines, but only 2 of them do. And that's it. I'm not much of a fancy jewelry guy, but for some things, prefer to spend my money on giant Jackie Chan statues if I can help it. So then this is me fully dripped out. Was your dad a gambler? I think a little bit. Honestly, the gambling's mostly from my mom's side. My mom's parents were addicted to gambling. They were degens. Grand Seiko beats out Rolex in quality. I won't get into the watch debate, but I have heard that. I've heard that Grand Seiko likes to make some of the highest quality watches, but they don't have like the brand name of a lot of the other watch brands. How much do you have invested in Bitcoin? I have $0 in any crypto. Japanese craftsmanship, I'll take it. Japanese craftsmanship, come on, man. That shit crazy. Not gonna lie, dad had you beat on the drip. Dude, no, my dad was a tucked in shirt, big old beer belly type beat. You look goofy with that nowadays. Tuck in shirt, come on. That's no drip. What's a scar on your face? We went to Canada. What is it? Is it here? It's here, yeah. We went to Canada. I fell, and they didn't bring me to the hospital. They just put some butterfly Band-Aids on it. And so it healed like a scar rather than healing like skin. Which I think is fine. It looks good. I make custom jewelry. Can I sell a Mogul Moves pendant? I will never give you permission, but I mean, do you? Here's how it works. You can do whatever you want until it gets too big and makes too much money, and then I have to shut it down. But if you sell it to like a few friends and I never hear about it, then, you know, don't ask, don't tell. But not like in the weird military way. In the more normal, do your thing, don't tell me about it. And like, what's the worst case that happens? I find it and I take it down. You're not going to go to jail. But I can't give you permission. Because then other people ask for permission and other people ask for permission. So just like do it, but like stop telling me about it. You're narking on yourself. 2.2 million views, but sub count didn't change. Drew, what do you think the plus 9.1 thousand means? I'm just asking questions. Because I don't know if I look dumb, Drew, or you look dumb, but it's one of us. Straight up. I don't know who. I'll let chat pick that one. But you're telling me 2.2 mil. What? You don't got to be quiet now, Drew. You can still pipe up. The same way you typed and then hit enter before, you can do it again. What say you, Drew? Because I'm leaning towards the camp of Drew might be a bit dumb here. Which is tough, bro. It's a tough life if you're dumber than me who got scammed out of $50,000. Tough life. You said you would hit 4 mil? I probably will hit 4 mil. But I'm waiting. For your mom to hit 4 million, dude, slept with first. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's a subscriber count number. If that affects you, Drew, I'm sorry. I hope you live a successful life. You embark on great endeavors and are truly happy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Chat, I need to come clean about something. You know how sometimes I'm secretly working on projects? I was secretly working on a project for about 2, maybe 3 weeks. I think 20 days. Where every single day I would practice the piano. And after 30 days, I'd make a video about how good I got at piano. But I quit. I got 20 days in. I got damn good. I could play 75% of Claire de Lune. I felt fucking awesome. And I quit. This is your recording? I wish. I quit. I got too busy. I traveled too much. I had too many excuses. And when I fell out of the habit, I didn't pick it back up. But I had an idea this past weekend. I might disappear for 1 week at some point. Maybe I'll live stream it. I haven't figured it out yet. But I want to trap myself in a room until I can fully play Clair de Lune. I don't care if it takes me a day, a weekend, a week, a month. But just, I have to stay in there. Because it gnaws at me that I quit. I feel terrible about it. Yeah, maybe it doesn't make sense if it's streamed. It'd be a pretty boring stream. But I just want to be able to play it. It's one of my favorite piano songs. Podcast over top. I probably would just record it. All right, guys. While we wait for Grayson, who said he was driving home, we'll see. I figure it's about time. I owe you, I think, one final one. Where the heck does my... We do Little Reddit recap, boys! Grayson's driving to the border of Mexico. All right, we are doing a little Reddit recap. If you guys don't know what it is, the Reddit recap is quite goated. Well, it has its ups and its downs, but you guys could maybe make it better if you join up and become a member of the subreddit. It's really simple. All you have to do is join up, maybe upvote memes you think are funny and downvote memes you think are not funny. Ludwig started playing GeoGuessr in 2018. I think I've read this. Still can't tell Greek and Russian apart. Doesn't read subs. Tablecloth shirt. And then Amaranth. Okay. Right. I am an L at GeoGuessr after I lost a dream twice back to back. Also, how's the music contest going, I wonder? If you don't know, I'm doing a music contest that ends in 2 weeks. If you guys are musicians that are going to be added to the music playlist. So let's listen to a couple. Hell no, bro. We are not getting out of the hood of this one. Come on, dude. What is this? I sampled the ceiling fan to make this. All right, some good songs out there. And then a song about a duck. Very cool, very pog, very champ. Lud is in Bella's new music video. I didn't really make a big stink about being in Bella Porcher's music video this time around. Because Miz and Hassan are in it now. Like, you know what? It's just not as special anymore. All right? I mean, come on. She's picking anyone these days. I do think Hassan and Mizkif's part in it are hilarious, though. Because, like, I got a bit of a roll. Full face shot, back away. Fearful. I look so scared in this blurred shot, but I'm not. I'm not scared at all. I don't fear anything. Saikuno got a big roll, but the roll, where even is it? Where are Miz and Hassan? Are they earlier? Is there a timestamp? Yeah, Dream is the main villain in the music video. It's just after you in the alleyway. Don't provoke us or we will push you downhill. Might be pretty, but we're still focused or we will push. That's it. That's it right there. That's Mizkif in the back. And then it's Hassan in the monitor. Yeah, Hassan and Miz in the monitors here. Don't provoke us or we will push you. And then he walks by. Yeah, it's Miz. You can tell because of the way he walks. How is the shooting compared to the last one? Pretty much the same. I mean, same director. Whoa. Ludwig, when he made the secret YouTube channel just for the sole purpose of proving his success, is not down to sheer luck.
No. Starlight lied to you just now. She did. I don't make mistakes. I'm not just like the rest of you. I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better. I'm not some weak-kneed fucking crybaby that goes around fucking apologizing all the time. And why the fuck would you...
Dude, the boys memes I think are so funny. They're a bit normie, but I love them.
No.
I will say there was a lot of flaws with this video that I made. It was a conceptual idea that is incredibly flawed and doesn't prove anything at the end of the day. It's a very clickbaity title. However, I've been working on a project for a while now that obviously doesn't still prove everything, but I'm very proud of. That'll come out in probably end of the year. I don't want to leak more than that because you guys might figure it out, but I've been working on something for at least like 6 months now. But if I leak it, it doesn't work. Exactly. But I'm working on something. YouTube masterclass. That's a separate idea I want to do. But I do want to do that. Found a funny GeoGuessr TikTok for Papa Lud.
You're telling me you're not even a little scared he might know where we are? How would he know? We've had the bag on his head for 8 days, bruh. Okay, you're right. I just don't want to make the boss mad, you know? Yeah, okay, take the bag off. Let's go. Okay. Give me that bag. Whoa. Why am I on the southern tip of the Black Peninsula of Northwest Malta? What the fuck? I knew it.
GeoGuessr becoming mainstream, baby. Bro, how is this the title of the video from the last mogul money of all time? Pokemon embarrasses me in front of 5,000 people. Because she's famous, dude? I don't know. Ludwig, I can't play this game, Ogren. I can't play this game. It's not a good stream game. I can't play this game. I can't turn it into a YouTube video. I can't play this game. I would only play it if I finish it in one sitting. I can't play this game. I wouldn't subject chat to it. I wouldn't do that to you guys. I can't play this game because I need something on the line, some sort of stakes. I can't play this game. I would lose half my viewers just by booting it up. I can't play this game. Donkey doesn't like it. I can't play this game. It's an old game now. We missed the hype. Okay, ready? Let's go through. Hades. Valorant. Hollow Knight. League of Legends. Fall Guys. Or yeah, no, Fall Guys fits in this. Wizard 101, Toontown, any video game. Stray, GTA RP. I think I covered pretty much every game where I've said it to all these. This one is a bad reason, though. I don't have stakes just means that I have not prepared to play this game today. That's a better way to say it. I just did not prepare. This one I want to do still, by the way. I want to play games like Hollow Knight. Deltarune? No, Deltarune's more of a I would lose half viewership, plus it can't be a YouTube video. Play Stray, please. Lud has PTSD from all the times he booted up a game and saw the viewership nosedive, so now he can't ever play a game for the sake of playing games, but hopefully keeping 20K while playing a dogshit mobile game at 3 a.m. Showed him that chat doesn't really care anymore and will watch anything. Wait, well, no. Stumble Guys was fucking pog. You got it fucked up. Stumble Guys was actually kind of tight, okay? And there was a lot of stakes on the line. I booted up stream today. I had fucking 100 people spamming. Ludwig, play Stumble Guys. Play Stumble Guys. This video is going to get 1 million views. Stumble Guys was kind of hype, dude. Plus, it had gambling in it. Well, what games that I truly can't play are more like RPGs. And that's what I used to play before I streamed. And I wish I could play more of those, but I could just never play those. You played Elden Ring? I guess that's true. But that's also because it was in one sitting. And I could do pretty much any popular game in one sitting, and that works. It's just a lot of work. But I think we'll do that with Hollow Knight next. I think that's what I want to do the most. Of any of the games, I think Hollow Knight. Also, Final Fantasy in one sitting is like boring, right? Like that's just like, I mean, it's not boring, but it's like, it's so much like what's the thing they call it where it's like the cutscene? So many cutscenes. So much cutscenes, reading, dialogue, story. Me looking forward to his promised Pokemon Arceus streams. Well, a lot of the times what happens is I'll promise to play a new game before the game comes out, and I'll watch other people play the game, and I'm like, damn, this is really boring, and then I won't want to play it. And that's what happened with Pokemon Arceus. It felt like every streamer didn't like it, and I played a bit of it, and I was like, I don't really like it either. If the viewership is 50% new every 6 months and he hasn't played any of those old games or types of games we know him for, then of course the viewership is going to drop by a fair bit, but he needs to play those games and build up those 50% viewership to new people. I do think, and what opened my eyes is when I did that 2 streams as XQC, I'm a bit too much of a pussy when it comes to viewers dropping, because the way it works is like, Like this is views. Whoops. Views versus time. And like a stream goes like this, right? Like for YouTube, actually, it's different. But YouTube, you start up here, right? Like this is 5, 10, 15, 20. So like YouTube, you start at 5, right? Because people are at the waiting student screen. You'll build up to 20. And then if I boot up a game, what'll happen is this. But if I keep playing the game, it'll go back up. It's more so when you switch, the people who are invested in the thing are like, this is a great stopping point for me. And so it's like, this is what happens every game switch. But I usually quit right here. But this is not even as, like, this is equal to this. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is what's going to happen if I keep playing. But the reality is much more accurately this, which isn't as bad. But the bigger issue is that usually playing games in a style like this doesn't really turn into a YouTube video. At enjoyment curve, I mean, I usually like everything I do on stream. I don't do things I don't like most of the time. But like, I also just like sitting here and talking. I could do a stream where I sit here and just talk to you guys for 4 hours. Call it a day. And you know what sucks is sometimes when I enjoy a game, I talk less. But it's because I'm enjoying the game. But then I'm enjoying streaming less because I'm in my own head about how I'm not talking. And then I'm like, oh, I'm being a bad streamer because I'm enjoying the game too much. There's a whole thing, bro. Anyone notice how Ludwig's stream quality has fallen off? And then it's funny because it's on a CRT. Actually looks awesome. Things on CRTs just look really fucking good. It's like Polaroids. Savage, I know why you're doing that to me. I know why you're doing that to me. Would you ever play a One Piece game on stream? Only if it's a mobile game. And I can win golden Sanji leg. Pretty much. Ludwig, after permabanning a user just for fun because he lost a fucking marbles game, but sees his chat spam Omegalol and LolW. No. Really? I haven't since I went down here. Just been down here with Coots.
The door was locked when I came home and I didn't lock it when I left.
Are you sure you didn't lock it?
Yeah.
I don't know who would have come home. What else? What else? What else? What else? What other memes? What other memes? Ludwig, which Ludwig are you today? Pogwig, 7wig, Ragewig, Blondwig, Buffwig, Serious Wig, Slime, Excited Wig, Nerdwig. Kind of a 7wig today. I'm kind of chilling. Why are there 419 comments? Slime, 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 slime. Oh. Okay, I get it. One of those Reddit things. Those Redditors. Come on. Say less. Those Redditors. Joke's on you, Walker. We see everything. Chat's going so fast so no one will know I killed 7 women in 2013 and down. Oh my, Jesus Christ, Walker. Jesus Christ. My God. Save it for a J-Schlatt stream. I'm falling down the pipeline. Me watching the yard. And then it's Atrioc. I don't know if that tracks as much. The Yard and Atrioc don't have as big of a crossover, I think. They do, but it's like, this is it. Like, if you don't go... Like, what you did is you went from here to here, and then you just went from here to here. But, like, these are not connected at the moment. I don't think there's, like, this is the connection on the way. You're just on the tram, and you happen to stop at the Ludwig station, and you went, no, I'm not going to chill here. And then you went here. But, like, they're not connected directly. It's that one clip where you shout, well. We shouted, well, and then you heard Atrioc, and then you were like, I got to check this guy out. Andrew Tate getting fucking roasted in the comments. Poor Andrew, he has one brain cell going around like a DVD screen, and when it hits a corner, he has an idea. Problem is, skulls don't have any corners. Okay. No cap on a stack. Mogul Money Live might be the best stream this year. And at 1.5 thousand upvotes. Wholesome. Love the Mogul Munchies merch, so I did an animation about it. This is great. This looks fucking awesome. Ludwig horny on Maine. I think that's the clip of me on Twitter pulling up a penis, so I won't look at it again. Cutie and Ludwig every night. I bet he's thinking about other women. I can't believe I only kissed 10 men today. I need to step my game. I've not kissed a man in months. The duality of man. Recent tweet from Cutie. I'm begging all streamers to stop platforming giving attention to hot take sexist men. Ludwig. I don't understand how people are still pooping without a bidet. Both valid points. Mogul Money Live alignment chart. Lawful good Saikuno. Okay, wait, hold up. True neutral XQC. I would say XQC is... I don't know if I agree with this. I think... I think Soda being chaotic neutral, Leslie being chaotic good, and Will being chaotic evil. Probably right. Saikuno being lawful good, right? And Pokey being neutral good, right? And the rest of it, I could take it or leave it. Between Mogul Money Live, Burial Card Tournament, someone's got to say it. Ludwig is the GOAT streamer. Nobody else is doing live events of this scale and quality with groups of content creators from every corner of the live streaming space. I mean, that feels a bit bold to say, but I'm glad you enjoyed it, gamers, gamers, gamers. Feels good, man. OMG, is Ludwig okay?
Draco. Soldier. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it.
Lo-Fi Girl on her way to take an exam after studying for 868 days. Okay, great. Rip Lo-Fi Girl. A Tale of Two Scammers. Grayson, Las Vegas sports betting guy, telling Ludwig he can't take the money because he got mugged, versus the tale he told Rampage after he siphoned 1K off him. Dude, I got to call him again.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 3, 2, 3.
He said he can't talk because he's with his mom. I said real quick.
Hello?
I just had 2 questions real quick.
Yes.
So you don't, how much money do you have on the account that you could send?
That I can send a few thousand right now. I can send when I get home. And then other than that, everything else that I do have is actually currently in the accounts.
Okay, and what about, did you, so how big of a bet did you make? Just because I don't know if it was 40 or 50.
It was 40.
And you sent 40K to the guy?
I sent him everything to put in the account. And when he put the account, the bet should be in the account. You can log into the account and see when the bet was placed.
So when I sent you 56K, you sent the guy the 56K directly?
Correct.
Okay. That's a lie. I had someone check your crypto account, and the max amount you've ever sent to someone was $11,000. And you never sent anyone more Ethereum. You sent them in small amounts over the course of 3 weeks. We tracked your crypto wallet.
Okay, that's not true at all.
It is. It's a crypto wallet. There's a ledger. That's the whole point about it. So you sent 11,000, and I can see the address you sent it to, and then you sent in amounts of 2,000, and you sent.
I sent all the amounts in point-sized bets that I was sending to the account.
This is over the course of weeks, Grace, and you said you made the bet that night. It doesn't make sense because this is after that you were supposed to get it back.
He loaded $56,000 into the account. You can go onto the website and see exactly how much was put
I'm
into the
specifically
account.
concerned with your ledger that you have for your Ethereum account, not an account that is like on a website I don't care about. So I'm just talking about that. And when I sent you 56K,
the ledger account that I have, it's at my house, but it's not on my phone. The one that the Ethereum that we sent on that account that you're talking about was on my phone at that given time. Because that's when I was on the phone with you talking about the bet. And that's when I put the money into the account.
right.
So
That doesn't make sense either because you sent $2,000 that same day.
Can you listen to me real quick? The one account that I put money into, the one that was on my phone, that's the phone that actually got stolen. And I know that you've said your piece on your stream, and I understand that, and I get it. But I'm telling you this: that night when the thing with Rampage, I even offered to give him the $1,000 after I saw him in person. And when I met up with him in person, it was a complete accident. And I even offered to give him the $1,000, and he refused to do it, and then started slandering me even more online. You can call him. You can ask him. Also, on top of that,
Can I ask a question for clarification? Just I'm a little confused if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it.
I sent you $56,000 in that account.
Correct.
You told me that you sent $56,000 directly to the guy, and it was on a different account.
No. So it wasn't all just through Ethereum. It was through Ethereum and Bitcoin. But I had Ethereum and Bitcoin on 2 different accounts.
Well, no, just sorry. I sent you $56,000 directly, and then that $56,000 was all Ethereum. So you kept some, and then you instead sent it as a mixture. Because you could have just forwarded it.
I sent it as Bitcoin and Ethereum. I didn't send all of it because I wanted to keep some Ethereum, but I sent $56,000 worth of cryptocurrency to the account, and you can look on the account if $56,000 was put into the account.
I can see $56,000 in the account, and then I can see you sending money from that account, but it's never in the $56,000 amount. So you've sent it to other addresses. You've just.
I'm talking about putting the $56,000 into the sports account. I had put in some money through Ethereum, and then the rest, because I told you that day, I said I have Bitcoin, and then you're like, oh, I only have Ethereum. And so I sent money through Bitcoin and Ethereum to cover the $56,000, and I kept some money in Ethereum. But I sent $56,000 total to the sportsbook account. I told you that day online or on the phone.
Grayson, you said you were in a car for the next hour and a half. You're in a house. I can hear the doors opening.
No. I'm not in a house. I'm outside of an apartment complex. I told my mom to stop, and I got out of the car, and I'm talking to you on the phone right now.
Why would you not have just sent the money from that account directly? Why'd you use a different account and a mixture of funds?
Well, because I told you, I said he prefers Bitcoin, and then you go, well, I don't have any Bitcoin. I only have Ethereum. So I said, okay, that's fine. Send me the Ethereum. I'll send some in Bitcoin, and I'll send whatever I have left in Ethereum. You're like, okay, let's do it. So it was sent through 2 different accounts, correct? But the $56,000 was put into the sports account.
Why have you continued to send money on that account? Shouldn't you be locked out of it?
No, I'm locked out of it now. I don't have like the guy that took my phone. It's an Exodus wallet. I don't know if you know about Exodus, but once an Exodus wallet is like, since he has the password to my phone, because my phone was literally 1470, so it's easy to unlock. He unlocked it, and I don't know what he's been doing with the money on the account. I don't have access to that phone, to the phone number, or to any of things that he's logged into. But Exodus, you don't need a Face ID, you don't need a password. It's a digital wallet that you don't need any like passwords to, because the only password you have is to your phone password. And that's what he used, and I don't know what he's been doing on the account or not.
Why is that password easy to guess?
1470. It's everything on the left side of the phone.
Why did you say you could pay me back earlier?
What?
Why'd you say you could pay me back earlier?
I can, but it's just going to take me a little bit, but I will be able to.
The implication was that you would drive home and pay me back.
I'm going to go try and find the account, or I'm going to try and see whatever I can do to get into my Instagram account. I'm telling you the truth on the password for that as well. You only put in my email. He changed my email on my Instagram account, and the email that he changed it to is to some random fucking account that has only 30 followers on it.
I can appreciate that, but that's not what I did. What I did is I put in your username, and then it sends a reset to your email. It no longer works because there's been too many resets sent to that email that you have to contact Instagram directly, but it popped up with your email.
Which I'm trying to do, but I promise you, because my email, well, first of all, some people got my email because they're sending me those emails that I told you about. But anyway,
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I understand. People want to make sure that you're okay, and I understand that. I'm trying to tell you though, and you can't, if you don't want to believe anything that I say, that's perfectly fine. But the email that is on the Instagram account now is not the email that I have access to.
I'll be frank, we don't got to get into it because I don't specifically buy it or care.
Okay.
I just feel like for a man, who owes someone $80,000,
correct,
you have been not proactive at all in paying it back. And
if you want me to be proactive in paying it back, I will send you whatever I can on
why is that even like a point that we have to go over? Like what do you mean if I want you to? Like, is there part of you that thinks we should call bygones be bygones?
No, Ludwig, I'm not trying to say that at all. All my money is in those crypto or in the crypto betting accounts. I don't have access to that.
You told me that you had access to an account that was specifically hardwired that you have to go home to log into.
Right. I have a few thousand on that I can send.
And that's all the money you have to your name?
Well, not to my name, but like that's all the crypto stuff that I have currently right now.
Grayson, you were very flaunting of your wealth when I met you, and it felt like you had millions of dollars. Were you lying?
Not technically. It's all in crypto, and I did tell you that I had it mostly in crypto from all the sports books that I usually bet with. And so when I did say that at the time, because I had a different phone number, and you had my other phone number, but it was in crypto Bitcoin accounts that were for sports betting.
So let's say you can never log into this Instagram again. How much money do you have?
If I can log into my Instagram again,
You can't. Let's just say you can never do it. You can't do it. It's gone.
Right now, probably like less than 12. But once I get my Instagram back and I'm able to access my account, I have at least 300.
What if you never get it back?
I mean, I will one day. I just need to. I'm trying to find people that know people at Instagram that can help get it back. So
Why can't you just message the people who you have to talk to on Instagram from another account?
What'd you say?
Why can't you just message the people on Instagram from another account?
They won't believe me.
If you do it on an account with $600,000 followers, do it on my account. My account has 600,000 followers. I'll DM them. We can hop on a group call. Can put on face cams. There's a lot you can do.
Well, I understand that, but at the same time, I don't have the username of the guy on my account, or like I don't know it offhand because they're offshore accounts. They're offshore bookies.
It's an Instagram account. There's no offshore. It's just an Instagram handle. You don't know the account name for where you have hundreds of thousands of dollars of money locked up with. You said you're a day sports bettor. I mean, you must have DM'd this account 100 times.
Say that one more time. You broke out.
You must have DM'd this account like 100 times if you're a daily sports bettor. I feel like you definitely know the account name.
I use multiple different sports books.
But like, I mean, you could just look up the sports book. I feel like that's not.
Huh?
You could look up the sports book.
I have the sports book itself, but I can't contact the agent that is the one that sent me the accounts. Because I even tried to go online and ask. I was like, hey, I lost my phone. Here's my new number. And they never messaged back.
All right. Well, hey, it'd be really helpful if you could send me all the crypto addresses you have.
Okay. I can try and find them. I know I can probably get them.
That should be somewhere. And just send them to me. But I'm going to go now.
Okay, that's fine. I will talk to you once I get home, or I'll text you.
All right.
All right, bye.
Got a lot of stories. Weaves a lot of tales. He sounds bad, but his SpongeBob impression's insane. Should I rewind to understand what that was? Well, maybe not yet. All right, chat. I'm going to wrap up here in a bit. The last thing that we have to do today, though, and I think this is really exciting, so I would love if you guys all participated, is this cool website that Otto made. Now, I can't leak you guys the URL just yet, but this website is meant to be like r/place, but it's specifically for our community. And the whole idea of it is that you can place a pixel and you can put it somewhere and then you wait some amount of time until it's ready to go again. And from this, I'm hoping to make our new YouTube banner. And you guys will create the art that goes on that banner. One of the problems are we don't know how many people are going to use this the day of and if we're able to handle that amount of traffic. So we have to do a bit of a traffic test. I'll leak the URL when Auto lets me know it's ready, but I have it right here. I think it's pretty cool. Got a bunch of different colors, pixels. It'll have the stream embedded. That way you can watch this stream while playing with the pixels. How this is the wrong size for YouTube banner? Yeah, we're not doing it right now. Right now is just merely a test. So our goal is just to make sure that we can have a bunch of people do this and it won't break. More than it is, let's make a YouTube banner. You already leaked it? Yeah, you know, it's not the first thing I've leaked today. Looks like I definitely did leak Grayson's email. I was wrong about that. Feel bad about that one. To be fair, it's like leaking my email. It's just first name, last name at Gmail. It's not exactly the Turing test. No, I will not give out his phone number.
Your mods are fantastic.
I've been saying that.
What do you think about the Sanap Spicy website redesign?
I don't know what that means, Jody. I'll be honest.
Hey Ludwig, you don't have to read this out loud, but I just got YouTube partner today after a year of making vids. Thanks for being such an inspiration.
YouTube partner. So like 100,000. Is that what that is? Congratulations.
Ludwig the First, need to tell you something. You've recently become my favorite content creator. Okay, that's all.
Thank you.
Suck my toes.
Okay, that's a little weird. You went too far with it.
I've been so excited to see how this video does ever since the RDP. Keep up the grind, Lud. Been crazy to see how you've changed your thumbnails and approach to content since the switch.
Thank you,
Smile.
Super Alf. Appreciate it. You've been nice. Oh, I do have a YouTube video for right after this stream, by the way.
Ludwig the First, really enjoyed your new content. So nice of you to give someone $100,000. By the way, love the new crew you got. That Jimmy guy seems cool.
You guys are
Thanks
such
for helping
trolls.
Small creators.
Like the top 5 comments on my YouTube video are like, damn, Ludwig, love this content. You should do more of this. All right, dude. All right, man. Please don't go back to your old stuff. This new shit's way better.
If you love Claire de Lune, give the Kamasi Washington version a listen. Have a great night.
Is it ready yet? Pause chat. You were in like 2 scenes? Yeah. But damn was I influential. Plus, it would have literally been cultural appropriation if they had used anyone else for the sunken chest scene.
Hey lad. I know it's gonna take Grayson a few years to access his Instagram. Figured I'd help you cover the losses in the meantime.
See what? You definitely know. You definitely know that all my donos go to my mods. Does it work yet?
What's a boy gotta do to get a new Ludlock started?
You need me to be home for like 2 weeks without anything to do.
Hey lad, I'm dying to know, did you meet Grimes at the Bellapore music video shoot?
No, she was there the day before. She's too famous for us. I was just a common YouTube frog.
Hey Ludwig, just wanted to say that ever since I've been a member I haven't regretted it since. Thanks for the amazing content.
Thanks for being a member, Adam. Let's start a GoFundMe to reimburse Ludwig for the 56K. The craziest thing you've ever suggested in your life. Yo, guys. Amazon stock is down. Can we start a GoFundMe for Jeff Bezos to beat out Elon Musk as the world's richest man? It doesn't seem fair to me.
Could you remind me how to say 90 in French again? Have a test in 5 nuts.
What does that mean? Catraven these nuts. Catravan these nuts. Catraven these nuts. All right, chat. The link is here. It's ready to go. Mosaic.ludwig.gg. Everybody hop on mosaic.ludwig.gg. The link is now leaked. Here it is. If you guys want to... Oh, that's my subreddit. This is our / place just for us. We're doing a tester today so we can run it out fully in a week or two. All right, Otto, let's get this shit rolling. We're going to open it up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. It should be open. Now. Sign in cringe? No. What do you mean? That's how you stop botters. What are you're complaining about logging into a Google account. You're not 55. Okay, why is there a giant line forming? I want to make a cute sun in the top left corner. Anyone want, or top right corner? Anyone want to join me? Any sun enthusiasts? We could make a glowing ball of fire. What are you guys writing something? Oh, look, a sun is forming. This is cute. How do I get in? You got to click on the link in the pinned comment. This is going to be a fun stream when we do this. Okay, at first I thought they were writing hi. Now I'm just finding out that this is the void. In blue corner. Does the player work for everyone? You should be able to move it around and stuff. Because I assume you'll just be watching the stream from here rather than watching it normally, because it's probably easier. How do we zoom out? I think you scroll out. The zoom out is a bit weird on mobile. That's a fair feedback. Yeah, any feedback you have, now is the time. Oh, this is cute. They got some apples. I'll be one of the apples. I'm making one apple. How do you make the live streaming tab bigger? We could maybe make it a bit bigger. Zoom is weird on laptop too. It should be more gradual. I see. There's multiple steps to zoom into max, and it takes one step to zoom out. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Noted feedback. Good feedback. It should click like zooming in, because zooming in is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clicks for max zoom, and then it's 1 for zoom out. Yeah, there will be a time lapse of this. I would love the grid option to show more lines. So maybe the grid option shows all the lines as a default, and then if you turn it off, it'll show you this one. Or something like that. But you want a full grid. That would make sense. Yeah, sure. Yeah, the grid is a bit hard to see. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Noted. Noted. Wait, everybody help the tree of life extend all the way to the bottom. Go, go, go! Tree of life, go, go, go! All the way down the tree of life! Don't make the Among Us guy have a penis. Okay, it looks like a penis gun. Stop making the Among Us guy have a penis, guys. You're being... Okay, come on. Grow up. I wish I could click and drag to move. What do you mean? On what? On mobile or something? Does it not work on mobile? Tree of the life all the way extended, and now it's getting fucked by the tree. Can we stop the tree from getting fucked by the penis, please? Can we stop this? This is immature. Oh, right click to move around? I mean, okay, that's weirdly specific, but maybe. Why is there no red color? That's a fair point. Yeah, we are missing red. We do have 2 shades of purple and no red. Or maybe no orange, depending how you view it. The cooldown is annoying. It's necessary, though. Oh, red was added. PogChamp. The cooldown for our place was 5 minutes. So this is a 30-second cooldown you guys are complaining about. I think you guys are just... that one I think is complaining a little much. Mobile is blurry when zooming in. Good to know. Can you add chat to this link? That's a good question. All right, I'm going to wrap up in a second, boys, but real quick before I end, can we do giant black void in the middle? Huge, huge, huge giant black void in the middle. Everybody who is watching, please participate in the giant middle black void. Let's see it. Here's the link. Click on this. Click on this real quick. Giant black void in the middle. Giant, huge, huge, huge. If you got it, click it, use it, void it. Any color that's not black, paint it black. All right, boys. Feel free to play around with it for a little while. But I'm going to wrap up the stream here. Oh, shit. Otto's flipping the board. Oh, shit. What the heck? Thanks for watching, all. I'm out. Fun stream. Fun stories. Fun chats. I will see you guys all on Friday. No stream tomorrow, no stream Thursday. I'm going to Atrioch's wedding. But I do have a YouTube video with a story time about how the Mrbeast video came to be. If you don't know the story, well, then sit down. Because I got one for you. Here's that. Oh, see you later. I'm going to work on a mogul mail sometime tonight. Okay, what the hell is this? What the, jeez. This would be crazy. That few pixels. All right, see you later. See you later. Oh, I gotta pee.